All right, and we are live with Feather Arc Radio. As always, we're all here. I think we're gonna skip the Feather talk this week because I think it's a lot to discuss. Probably right. I think so. Right? I thought so.
Yeah, I'm willing to get into it.
All right, let's start with Choujin then. I think that one's kind of fresher in everyone's mind, so I think we'll go to that one first, and then from there, Tower God after.
All right, bro. Let me slander my boy Azuma.
Want to start first? Go
I
for it.
Nah, I'm just talking about that first. I don't even know what page it's on exactly, but from that first chapter this week where he's like admitting to Tokyo that he has feelings for Ellie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I am not rocking with that shit. I'm not saying like
Yeah.
Ellie, like I was thinking I was like, do I want Tokyo to end up with Ellie? But like, nah, not really. I just don't really fuck with Azuma. That's it. I was like, nah, I'm
Chapter
only like
43, page 41.
41.
I don't know why, bro. I
Fuck
was
is
like,
we talking about?
Like so I did mention this like as like a possibility like a few weeks ago. I was like I wouldn't like it, but I think it's possible. I think during the time skip, right, 2 weeks ago. So I brought it up.
possibly.
I said I'm also mad that I was correct. The way he looked at her, bro, in that montage, I'm like, nah, he likes her. There's no way he doesn't like her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I
like
just
Ozma. I don't dislike him like you do, but I don't like the pairing. I think it's like just like on her own more so than with either of them.
Yeah, I didn't want to see Ellie as a romantic interest because I feel like that takes away from her character as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But I do, kill me for it, but I do think they make a good pair. I think they balance each other in a unique way.
Ozma and Ellie.
Mhm. My biggest gripe is that I know they're like very close in age, but
Mm-hmm.
they've been making Ozuma and Tokyo seem much older than Ellie,
Mm-hmm.
so it feels gross to me.
That's true. I think when she's like introduced, she seems super young when she's introduced.
But I'm pretty sure they're like a year apart. And
If
towards
me
the end
a
of
year
what we're
apart.
reading,
If
it makes it seem like they're both going into college at the same time.
yeah, I agree with that. That was really I wasn't kind of sure how to interpret that initially, but yeah, I guess because this point it's probably the same age.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know
A
what it
lot of
is,
my
bro. But
grossness
like,
comes from my assumption that she was 9 years old.
Right. I get what you're saying.
so no, my beef is just like I don't know why I don't fuck with Ozma. Like as a character, I do fuck with him. Like he's an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to someone like I think at some point he's
That's
gonna
because
be
you
an
know bro's a
antagonist.
villain.
Bro, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess Loki. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like I just
All right, hold on.
all right, bro.
I have some thoughts about that. So I think this whole like crushing on Ellie thing opens up and now this whole like if something happens to her, he'll crash out, go evil. That's like a possibility now. But also, I feel like in these chapters, he had small moments where I'm like, oh, like he's really trying. Like
Mhm.
he's trying to improve as a person. Like it's like a
I,
few moments here and there, and I'm like, he's putting in real effort. Or it's like it's
he
showing
is,
that
but
he's
like
like
that whole
not
thing
who you
where he
thought he
was like
was.
when him and Tokyo fought, like that shit was so corny to me, bro. Like I know that was supposed to be like one of those moments where like you guys like punch each other and then you start kissing, but like
Hmm.
I don't, like shit felt so forced to me. Like, what are you mad about? Oh, I'm not stronger than you anymore. You've changed and grown and left me behind because I was too busy being a bitch. Like I don't know, bro. Very Sasuke to me.
No,
You, I
bro.
mean,
He
go
really
go.
was like, look, man, like you left, but also like you left because like I couldn't leave. I couldn't I couldn't do what you did, and now I can no longer beat you. Like you no longer look up to me. He's Rachel. He's fucking
He's
Rachel right
fucking
now.
Rachel.
But he's not
I
like
don't know,
Rachel
bro.
though. He's
No,
not like
Going
I
from
yeah
know.
yeah.
But that's the part where he's like, he is you like he used to hate Azuma in the sense of like not Azuma. He used to hate Tokyo in the sense like, bro, like come on, do your own thing. Like don't just always follow me.
Hmm.
And now that he is, he's like,
he's like,
oh,
hey,
I
bro,
might have
hey,
fucked this. I might have
Caleb
fucked
back.
up. Like I'm
I
your
low key
star,
miss
dog.
having a minion.
I don't think he misses it. I think it's more like he's just not used to it. It is a huge shift in his life. Okay, it's that kind of you know what I mean to an extent.
Yeah.
But
He's been
like
shifting to some bitches.
true. I mean, he's trying. He's trying.
But it does
I,
take it makes that line from a couple like I think last week where he was talking about how like whose side are you taking like to a whole different like meaning to me.
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
low key,
Where he's
that's when
like,
I started really like buying into it. When he was like, "Whose side are you really on?" I was like, "Oh, You want the cheeks.
And Ellie, bro, the moment she's like, "Oh, I could work with Tokyo," fuck yeah, I'm on it. Like I don't, I'll say who.
Yeah. It's
Like you
like
know this man's hurting, bro.
I said, her and Ozma they do have like a balance, but like her and Tokyo are like they are both like uplifting with each other. It's cool dynamics in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I was like, I don't really necessarily feel like there's a romantic like relationship between Ellie and Tokyo,
Mhm.
but it's like they just have cool vibes. Like if it ends up being romantic, so be it. But they also have like a very like it genuinely feels like a good friendship. Like
Mhm.
even when she used to make fun of him for not having a dream, like she was still like, I still rock with Tokyo. Like there's a part of me that feels like he's a good guy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And now they just
100%.
he's like he sees her like I'm so glad she's doing better like with her Choujin powers and everything, and her too. She's like, damn, he's really like changed. Like he's grown. Like she's appreciative of it all.
I don't
So
know
I
if it's
like
just
their
because
dynamic.
the romantic interest of Ozma was spoken about during these chapters, but to me, it felt like there was a budding romantic interest for Tokyo in the freaky dead lady.
Palma,
Yeah,
I like
yeah, they
Palma.
do have. I like Palma. I
it
think
felt like they had chemistry, right?
I think they do.
she
I feel like
seems
that's
They had
like
like
chemistry.
little
Yeah.
moments with each other.
I think I liked even like when she was technically on the bad guy side. Like you could touch it just like I'm here for the vibes. Like this is my job. Like
Yeah,
I gotta make ends meet. I'm not gonna question it, you
I,
know. And like her
uh,
backstory made it seem like she's like people were nice to me, so I'm nice to them back. Like she's a good person. Just happens to like I think the whole Trojan X thing is like sometimes it just matters who you meet first. Like who is the how you're influenced by certain people around you.
I think that's going to be such a big like overarching theme in this story. And the further we get, the more I'm convinced that it's not going to be like a clear cut this side is right, this side is wrong thing.
I will
Yeah,
say,
it's
I don't want
very
to get
heavy
into
on
it right
that.
now because there's like a very specific moment I'm talking about and it's pretty late into the shit that we read.
but
But
that theory of the whole like who's right, who's wrong thing, like we all actually
yeah,
like all discussed that before it was actually like for sure a thing. Well, like we think it's leading this way, and you're right about that.
that
Also,
white boy is evil.
I think Tokyo. I think Palma is like the most closely like Tokyo. I think they get kind of similar than anyone else in the story.
I think they have a lot of similarities.
Yes, as people, as characters, like how they are, I think they are very similar. And
The
then
only
We
I
also
thing,
saw her boobies.
the one last thing
uh,
from previous points, because of this whole romance subplot, I feel like they might ruin Ellie's character down the line, and that does concern me with the whole romance stuff. So I'm hoping that that's also, that's not the case, because I feel like raising her in that sense would be really lame.
That would be lame.
um,
I
yeah,
could see.
I
I
guess
don't know.
so.
I feel like worst case scenario, so long as they stay true to Ellie's character, she does like a heroic sacrifice for Ozma.
Hmm. Do either of you
Heroic
see
Seems
it?
sacrifice for
unlikely.
Asuba?
Do either of you see Ellie surviving the story?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I do.
Ellie is going to get killed. Only because I know it will hurt me. I
Yeah.
think I'm
I,
preparing for it early.
I guess like if historically speaking, like well not historically, I guess my most recent example is with Nobra. How they kind of kill her off, and you're like, bro, she was so cool. Like Ellie, I think is a really good character, and it's like a female character, but it's like, man, please don't kill her off, like for the
Talking about Shadow
for
from
whatever.
JJK?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, they did smoke her ass, but they kind of brought her back.
way
No, I
too
get that.
late.
I know. But,
That's
oh
a
yeah,
tangent
Shadow
for
Stone.
later.
She showed up and she smacked one nail, and they were like, "Welcome back to the story, OG."
Okay, quick tangent. I guess small tangent of JJK. If Nobara was in the Sukuna fight, bro, she does massive damage to him. She hits souls directly.
Yeah,
That's why
like
she was
Lori
gone the whole fight.
Megami. Uh,
Yeah, they wrote her to be too small of a character with too big of an ability for that fight, so they had to kill her off. I think.
like, oh shit, she's broken, low key. I fucked up.
Yeah,
Sukuna
Too much.
can't kill Hikari either. I don't think.
Which is why
yeah.
Hikari's not in the
I'm
fight.
low key mad Hikari didn't get to participate in that fight because I
Bro,
really feel like he would have put. I feel like he would have put belt that ass on
bro,
Sukuna.
we tried so hard not to tell you. Because, like, that's all he, like, after that fight, he doesn't do shit in the story.
That's so sad, bro. Because I was so hyped on him, right? Because like when I first got
Everyone
introduced
was.
to him, I was like, this character
Everyone
is
was.
gas. And I was like, and my homie changed his gamer tag to Hikari. This boy must be fucking nice. I cannot wait to see what he does to Sukuna.
Yeah, nothing. Not
No,
shit.
bro,
He stands around for 40 chapters.
He stood there at Aura Farm for 40 chapters talking about, yeah, my dog's got it.
That's all they
No,
did
he's like, I would help my dogs if it wasn't for you and me having to fight right now. It's like,
And
y'all
they-
have been talking
the
this
whole time.
bro.
I
Who's
don't even feel
stopping
like
who
they.
for
I
real?
don't remember if they fought, to be honest.
They
They were
but
on like a ice pillar, like for like
yeah, they
the
came
whole
off the
time.
sky
Yeah.
together, and he was like just mogging her shit for like the rest of the
The
manga.
story. I think like you see them coming off like a punch or some shit, and I think that's it. I think they're just talking after that the whole time. Maybe
But, like,
Yeah, the
it's a
whole time
stingray,
she's
bro.
like, "Hey, Sukuna
Sukuna
still got
wins.
y'all."
Yeah. They're just glazing their fucking fighters. That's all they're doing for 40 chapters.
I really fuck with her dedication to Sukuna though. Like, what did he have on her?
King of Curses, bro. The King of Curses.
At
What do you
least,
mean?
at
Like,
least 8
some-
inches.
I mean, look how many hands he's got, bro.
That's true. That's true.
So, but I wanted to mention because we were talking about Palma earlier for Choujin X. I wanted to mention like the very end of it, like when her power levels up, where she can control the zombies she makes.
Yeah.
But she kept it a secret, bro. And I'm like,
That made me
Palma, no.
nervous.
I was like, why would you do that? Don't you trust Tokyo?
To be honest, like the way she went about explaining it, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt because it didn't feel to me like she kept it a secret. More as I really think she's kind of slow. Like I feel like she was like, yeah, this has not come up yet, so I never said anything about it because I don't think much. You know what I mean?
She is a bit naive, like Tokyo. You know.
The best I could do is that like she's not 100% sure that she really was the reason why he flipped out.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like you're probably 70% sure, and that's enough to be like, yo, let me bring this up. Like I might have, I think this is. I don't know, man. To hide it at this point is just kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Especially because I think she even mentioned it later on. It's like, no, like I want to be like you guys. I want to help people. I want to become a what are they called? They're not reapers.
Keeper. Keeper.
Keeper. Yeah.
Keeper. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, that one chick kept calling him a reaper.
Yeah, that too. Well, that's probably what was in my
to me, that low key felt like a bad translation or something because like that's just not a term we've heard at all so far. So like, what was she calling him that?
A reaper. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it feels like such a specific term to have not heard it for 45 chapters.
Have we not mentioned it? Have they not mentioned it before?
Not
I'm
to
only
my
thinking,
knowledge.
and the only reason I think, I'll be honest, I look back and forth between the 20 pounds, like maybe he brought him out, but because he has those like Trojan killing sides specifically, that he got the power from Zora, maybe that's why she's calling him a Reaper. But I don't think he
That
even
would
used
make
those.
sense. But even then, like I feel like if he pulled out Zora's blades, she'd have been like, "Are you on my side?" You know what I mean? Because she hasn't seen Zora in a long time.
Okay.
And I kept Loki thinking their conversation was going to go that way, but it did not.
Yeah, like Tokyo's really like the biggest thing I took away from this. So my overall thoughts on this arc that we were on was like one, way more light compared to the previous arc. Like there's a lot of like it's all the kids, or not kids, like the teenagers hanging out and doing stuff. So the moments when like it wasn't serious, like you could tell, like it felt like the vibe of almost like a normal slice of life, but like, oh well, we fight monsters, but like we're just people, which I liked. But it ended up, what I'm going to talk about is the whole internal struggle of like Tokyo going like, why can't we not talk this out? Like low key, like neither side, like he's like, bro, neither side really feels like the right side to pick because everybody has their points. So like, why can't we talk it out somehow, some way?
That crash out, that why is fighting the only path shit was so sick to me. That shit was so cool to me.
It really was. I think that it really was like a interesting like take for like the main character to be like, look, man, I just like her story makes it sound like low key, like I should take the power. People over here, like if you take the power, like it's like I've always believed like once you start telling people what the future is, that means like the future's gonna change. Because now like either the future will change or because you told them is the reason
everything
why
they're doing to avoid it is why the calamity happens.
Yeah.
That's typically how prophecies tend to go.
Yeah, it's
this little shit with Momomo was cool too.
Yeah, so I won't get into this after Frankie's like little speech. I will say, on your part of Tokyo, him being able to like be so confidently expressive and vocal now post time skip about like his emotions, how he feels about things. I think it's super cool to see. It's not, I think, coming like in mumbles or kind of like nervousness. He's like, he says it's how he feels, and he's showing it with confidence. Like, this is what he believes in. It's what he fights for. This is like a really cool moment, I think, for Tokyo in that sense.
I also think it's very cool that he's not concrete in his ideals in the
Mhm.
sense that he's open minded and like still trying to figure out what's
Yeah.
right, but he's fighting anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like he knows he's
I
still
think
young
that's
and learning.
yeah, I think that's a very cool aspect because I think a lot of times like they show characters with these like very like concrete like this is what I believe in. I'm willing to die about it. But Tokyo's like I'm about to die about it, but I'm not entirely sure if it's right to die about it or like if I should die about it this way. But he's
Yeah.
still gonna die about it. You know what I mean? I think that's really fucking cool. I think it's super cool that we watched him become a very fleshed out character like before our eyes because he was the worst MC I'd ever seen in my life like a month ago.
I know. I'll be honest. Like how we started off, we're like, bro, this dude, and now I'm like, yo, I really rock with Tokyo. It's
A
just
lot.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like that man is really 10 toes down, but like each set of toes is on a different side of the line.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're all gripping.
hmm Really quick, I'm like that. I don't know why this is the fucking segue, but there's a panel I think I took a picture of, and I'll look into see what chapter it's from. But so we know he does partial beastification, full beastification,
Mm.
and he showed out a new power which is
Oh yeah,
partial
beast enhancement.
yeah, enhancement. We're like,
Mhm.
oh shit, like I don't know, something about that was like
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
that was cool.
So I had that saved up, but that's really the only thing. It's not really that much to talk about other than like I just thought it was an interesting, like he has another level so far. So like
He was swimming in shit.
dog, the humor in I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to like
Bro, they're
really
funny. It's
like
funny. This is the
it's
manga's
surprisingly
legitimately
funny.
funny. It's legitimately funny at times. All right.
Cause it's like it's gross, like it's mostly just poop humor, be like they're like, but it's also like in like not in the most like I don't know. It works for some reason.
It's somehow tasteful poop humor.
Yeah. Also, the way Tokyo responds to things feels like a real person at times. Where it's like
Yeah,
his like kind of stupid comments. Like I see why he would just like say that out loud. It's funny,
bro, the birthday party.
bro. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why the fuck he did that.
Bro, it's because he's a good friend, low key. He just has
Yeah,
no
but like
social skills. Like he was
at
like,
all.
I heard you complaining about this, so I got you a thing to help
Just
with it. Like
like he's like he has a spirit, but like what's the thing? Like he's got
he's a little
he's
confused, but he got the spirit.
yeah, exactly. That's him fully.
Can I talk about the funniest panel to me?
Mhm.
This arc is chapter 46, page 22.
46. You say page what?
22.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into that, I also want to discuss this panel fast. I think this is a cool moment for Azuma. It's small, very tiny, but like him, like being told that he's wrong. He's like, no, you're for sure wrong. It does concern him. Like, he's a wannabe. He's like, oh, I did fuck up then. Like, he's willing to accept his mistakes, which I think
Yeah,
matters.
But
I
it's funny that she
really
ends up
to
telling
me,
that to both him
yeah,
and
Yeah,
Tokyo
it was
just to get
fun.
him to like talk. Like that shit was funny to me.
Yeah,
to me, I viewed him as a character who couldn't accept his own faults. So
exactly.
I did think this moment was very cool.
Exactly. I agree. That's why I thought it was a really big moment. You say chapter 46, page 42?
22.
22, okay.
Damn, Danny, open your ears.
That bottom right panel. No, you went
Yep.
with
This one?
Ellie. Yeah, because it's like, bro, you really make it look like she's farting on the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
And I
did
was
you
just like,
funny.
this
okay?
is
How did
ridiculous, bro.
y'all feel about Nude overall in this arc? Or meeting him and then in this arc? How'd you feel about him overall?
Fucking bitch, bro. I don't know why he bothered the fuck out of me because I'm like, bro, just fucking just get shit done already.
Everything
But
prior to his like reviving, I was like, what the point of this character, bro? He's awful. But I found him quite interesting after a while.
he was entertaining as a character. But that's like my entertainment came from like, dog, like how are you still like you're still trying to run away at this late in the
Yeah,
game? It's like if you
Yeah.
do leave, like you're just gonna rot and become like a skeleton, bro. Like
no thoughts behind his eyes.
no,
Yeah.
like the only thing he'll have is thoughts, and like you, like I can't because remember she's like the muscles will be gone, you can't move, your brain will rot, you won't even be thinking, but you'll be alive. And it's like, what's the point? I'm just saying, like at some point, like you should have just accepted it, dog, and he was not, which was fun in the same way, like because he was like one last attempt, bro, because he really got Tokyo's ass, bro.
He did.
Honestly, like, I found him annoying until like I think the
Yeah.
camping scene. I think the camping scene. I think
That's
after
when he started
that,
growing on me too.
yeah, he became more of a real character, not just like a a nuisance.
Because before he
Yeah.
was just like just an object.
It's a
You know what I
dude,
mean? Like
yeah.
he was just
Yeah.
he was just there.
Like just super just annoying. You know, complaining about shit for no reason, doing dumb stuff. It was like I'm like, bro, I'm over this.
I will say, man, I really like the scene of again Tokyo and Ellie talking on the mountain, like just
Oh, bro.
Dude, yeah. That was early commit or earlier.
23, 47, 23.
what's if this is on the train, then it's after this chapter still. Dude,
Not
that
that
scene
one.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
When she put
bro.
him in a box.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm so like, okay,
The bird
Ellie,
show up and talk to him. It's kind of what happened. Don't worry about it.
no, Ellie having full control of the box power because
Very cool.
he's like, dude, I don't really want to be a Choujin. Like she's like, yeah, he's like, take it all. Like I don't need it, which is cool. I'm like, Ellie could really become semi-powerful if like the people that like with strong Choujin powers are like, yo, I don't want it. Like
Well-
imagine, I don't. I think I hope she does take it, the baseball kid's power, because remember, like his biggest
Ooh.
thing was like, I can't play baseball no more because I'm a Choujin and this power I can't use it.
Mhm.
I don't see why
Oh,
she wouldn't just
shit.
be like, take the power from me. Maybe I could go back. Maybe it's too late because like professionals are like you're like hey man, you're in your 20s already. Like you're not the same.
Yeah.
But my
But
point is like,
also, before I cut you off, the golem lady, she couldn't hold on to her power. She knows it's too heavy for her.
mhm. Yeah,
So
that was
there's
interesting.
like a limit to like how strong the charging ability is. It's like a it takes too much space in her body probably.
I'm sure that she can fix that by like leveling up though.
Maybe yeah.
Doing some weights, bro. Just gotta hit the gym. Can't be working at McDonald's all this time.
And McDonald's
Not working
pays the
enough.
bills, bro. McDonald's pays the bills.
You don't think they get paid by Yamamori?
I think they do, don't they?
Yeah, I think she was taking double checks and sending money to her grandpa.
Yeah.
The moment she's like, I haven't seen him in a while. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
Bro, he's so big now. Like he's as tall as fucking shit.
Jeez, bro.
He's
Yeah,
crazy.
he was always
Man.
he was always lanky, but like he actually like got even taller. And like,
Yeah.
but that's crazy because Ellie also got taller, and he still looks way
Yeah.
taller than her.
Yeah, I think that's
What do you think was that she was gonna like? They were talking like their conversation ends. It gets cut out. Like, what do you think they were gonna talk about?
Does it get cut
I
off?
think it was
Let's
Ellie's
see.
secret.
No, she tells him her secret.
No, but when she says like she has a secret too.
Secret too. I don't believe him either. So I just want to believe
Oh,
him
yeah,
and
no.
supposed to take the power. I think the whole thing was like, I think these are like room to be interpreted. Like like it's not that I don't trust you. It's like when it comes to you AI and it cuts off there.
Yeah,
So
that like when it comes, what do you think when it comes to you? Like,
I'm hoping it's not another romance thing like a love triangle. I'm hoping to God it's not a love triangle.
Yeah, I didn't even remotely interpret it that way. Because
But
one, at first I thought it was Ellie saying it's not that I don't trust you.
Mm.
It's just that when it comes to you. But when I realized it was Tokyo, like I viewed it as him saying like she's somebody he wants to protect, so he'd rather not have her suffer the weight of that power.
yeah, I think that's how I choose to interpret it as well. Where it's like he's want her to like risk her life that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back a page.
because I think later on too, like the scene when they're fighting the golem and Ellie's like hurt and she decides to raise and then but she tells Tokyo like don't bother saving me. Like
You better
I
not
got
sacrifice yourself for me. That shit was funny.
this. But would you want to just come back this page for
Oh,
some
was it this one before? Hold on. Oh, the one before this one. Sorry. No, one more. This conversation was way longer than I thought. Okay, so when he says, "Can you keep it a secret even from everyone at Yamato Mori?"
Hmm.
I thought that was like really cool because obviously they only know each other because of Yamato Mori, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. And it just shows like how much closer they've gotten, like the two of them separate from the entity of the school.
Yeah.
And it shows that like no matter which end Tokyo leans towards, he's gonna trust Ellie.
Yeah.
I thought that was really fucking cool.
Yeah, I think the work the
Like, I
way
already assumed it, but like it's cool.
I think the work the way Ellie has like proved that's how she is. He's like, oh, I can trust you because you say what you think, so you can just trust her with whatever it is. He feels like she's not like brainwashed, like a better term, to like, the people in Mori.
Yeah. It was also really cool to hear him like fully vocalize the thoughts that I had on this matter that I felt like he had.
Mhm.
So like I'm no longer like assuming, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Also, she never judges him for his thoughts either.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm listening to you guys because I was just thinking. I was like, their relationship is more like they got into get to know each other more because of Yamato Mori, but they were both just random kids that got taken from like the situation they were in, and so they got to know. Like I think like their friendship was more like they're more genuine. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like again, if he didn't leave, I'm pretty sure the partnership would have been Tokyo and Ellie, not Ellie and Azuma.
They're probably not.
So like I don't even like if Tokyo doesn't leave, who does Azuma get paired up with? To be honest, like
Mike.
I don't know. New
Dude,
character. A new
Azuma and
character.
Mike on the same team would be awkward because like until I hear like not here obviously because we're reading it, but until I like see one of Mike's lines, I think he is Azuma. So like it would be really hard to like tell them apart in the
Oh,
panels.
Michael. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Michael. When I first saw him, I thought it was a chick. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, we're supposed to know. Nope.
who's Michelle?
He kind of looks like that blonde lady from like the fourth season of Attack on Titan.
I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up, bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you
All right.
know the one.
Any more thoughts on the conflict between these two?
Nah,
No,
I really want to. I want to get to the end game, bro. I want to see it. I want to know I'm right.
About which part?
Um, how do I word this? All right, the white boy that controls dreams, raw
Yeah.
evil.
Oh, okay. We'll get into that right now. We'll move into that next. Finish your thought.
Cool. The prophetic lady that is still in Yamato Mori, diet
Oh,
evil. I don't think she's raw evil, especially after like hearing her background. But okay, so like there's this trope that exists within anime that I feel like we're getting at, but I can't tell yet, where like the person that's training you is like gaslighting the shit out of you, and the things that they're saying the other person did is actually far more aligned with what they did. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I think we're getting a little bit of that from. I really wish I could remember her name.
I don't remember. I guess it's something.
a prophet, right? You're
Sure.
talking about?
Modi, maybe Mori. No, Mula.
Whatever her name is, right? But I also don't believe that Zora is actually not evil either. Like I think it's kind of like they're both kind of fucked up, and we're gonna have to go with a secret third option and smoke both of them.
Mhm.
But I know that white boy is evil. Evil.
Azuma.
Yeah. No.
No.
Zora. No. What's his name? Sato.
Oh, Iwata.
Sa-
Sato.
yeah,
Iwata.
that
Sato.
sounds right.
Iwata Sato.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's his full
Yeah,
name.
those sound like sounds.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm gonna go with. I don't get the vibe that the girl with the black and white hair is also. Maybe they could either they see different futures or different parts of the future, whatever. I think specifically him he's the only one I think from Yamato Mori that has his own agenda.
I will change your mind with one page. Daniel,
Okay,
49.317, if you will, please.
49.317. You said.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
if you will.
If you will. Okay. Now, this is my notebook from the time. I don't normally share it, but you may look at it. I see a star in you too, but a star can also be a bad omen.
Okay,
If you look at those words face value, it feels like this woman is entrusting her secrets with Tokyo because she sees something in him that is beneficial to the cause.
okay.
But in reality, this is a deep manipulation tactic because she knows that from her position of power, she can make things seem that way to Tokyo, so he's more inclined to listen to her.
Hmm.
So the way I was when I was reading it right, so she has the backstory where like I give you show you the book like why lie this is what I've had, and they say that Zora saw me, I had like she thought I was a star, right? Like she also saw the star in me, and that's why she's like, okay, like this is the person I'm gonna rock with. This is the person like I'm gonna. She was my mentor, everything. Like I see the relationship,
Mm.
and even when she saw different things that like Zora saw, and she's like, I think she's wrong. She kept her mouth shut early on, but when it got to the point where like, nah, like she only saw Zora in her chaos state, it's like I think that's when she was like, I think that we're going down the wrong path. So I don't have a inkling that she's trying to manipulate him in a wrong way.
Mhm.
I think it's like if anything, I'm going with like okay, the Trojan X was like established right away, like could be a calamity or it could be a savior.
Mhm.
I think the fact that you have Zora and you have this girl here, both realizing that Tokyo is most likely chosen at Trojan X. Like he deserves the mark. She sees the star in him. The Omen is just saying that like depending on what Tokyo decides, it'll be either her future or Zora's future. You know,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
how
I can
I
see that.
see it.
I can see
Because
that.
like, at the end of the day, I don't see her being evil. That other dude, say like she told him what she saw, he's still gonna do it so where he's the one on top. I guess like he has a different mindset. I guess so.
Yeah.
He's the only one I don't trust.
It's kind of hard to see everything I think line up because I really do think that that Sandek's brother is going to bring about the calamity. But I don't know, bro. Like something about the way she was telling her backstory, I feel like that's a lot of important information to keep to yourself. And like I just feel like she's hiding something big about it. Part of me thinks that a lot of the bad shit that Sora was doing, she was on the other side of it in some like telepathic kind of way, you know what I mean? Like she was the one manipulating the
Like
100
causing
thousand
the
some odd people she killed. Yeah,
she's like,
causing
okay, come, she's
the
like, oh, come
shit
fight
like
me
that.
type thing. Come fight me, and I'll fight you back.
Yeah. Like I really think that she was on the other side of Sora's visions the whole time.
I
I
will
feel
say
like
the
they've
only
always
reason
been ops.
my part of believing that she's a good person or like at least of not she's more on the good side than the bad is that Sandak's brother, she was like, yo, dog, for real, you're a problem. And because I'll be honest, he's the only one I
Oh,
truly think, like, of all the characters in the show, the only one I truly believe is evil and, like, on the wrong side is him.
Batista.
Yeah,
Okay, but
Batista's the
hear me
only
out.
motherfucker I could go, like, I have no doubts this man is fucking a bad
This could be
dude.
a reach, right?
Hold your
But
thought
like,
for 2 seconds. Let me get my point with this thing, with this page specifically.
Get your shit off, son.
okay.
Um, a small part of me, because with how the story's being told and how Tokyo's character is, a small part of me is saying maybe Sora is more so kind of like a victim of circumstance, a victim of circumstance. I'd say, like, I think all this happened solely because of the war she was in and her having to take all that opium constantly, which hindered her powers.
I can see that.
So that's just
It's
necessarily evil, but it just
kind of like
it
Pain,
she
right? Except
What
well, Pain was low key evil.
like
what
it's
was
all
the quote in Batman, bro? And the like, you either die a hero or live long enough to become a villain. I think that's exactly what happened to
like
Zora.
all the drugs that she was forced to take to keep herself fighting for the right cause. Just like yes, with her power, it's a bad match. So like maybe while her visions aren't incorrect, they're still skewed because of that past.
Yeah, I
The
really
only
just
But
think
I
that
don't think
something's
that.
gonna come
But
out
to
and
her,
it's gonna
it's
make
not
her look
evil.
way less evil. You know what I mean?
I will say the thing that like the best one. So I just thought about it now. When I was reading it, the best comparison I could give you is that Zora is Iron Man in Civil War. In the comics,
Mm.
the whole thing, the reason the Civil War starts is that Iron Man like they creates this algorithm or this program, and like you basically it'll tell you like who's gonna commit a crime before they commit the crime. But you're
There's a whole
like,
anime about that, right? Isn't that Mob Psycho?
I've never seen Mob Psycho, so maybe I'm not sure.
Psychopaths.
Psychopath.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Because at the end of the day, if Zora is like she's like I said, the girl said it herself. Like Zora saw a future where this dude was gonna turn, but like she started attacking people before anything even actually happened.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, I just
again,
don't think that's true.
going back to
That's my whole
Tokyo's point, is
thing.
like why is shit not being talked out? Like if you think they're gonna create
Mhm.
do something bad or you see it, why does it immediately have to come down to like I gotta kill you? And that's
gonna
what like
fucking
this
kill
girl is
you.
against. Like this is when she
Yeah.
turned on Zora because she's like, look, man, you're like she's like in this scenario, I guess she's Captain America going like, hey man, like they might become villains, but we can't do it anything before. Like it's just like they at the end of the day they aren't until they are.
But now
So it's like
Tokyo's trying to talk it out and fix everything, and she's like, "No, we gotta
mhm,
kill her." So it's like a full circle thing.
possibly, possibly, yeah. But that's all I'm saying is that like this Yamamori or like the reason why Zora split up to the tower and like the people stayed over here is that there was this concept of like, oh, I could stop a bunch of bad things happening, but to do that, I also have to commit genocides and massacre people
Mm.
because I saw it. And at some point, like you're like, like, bro, things could change. Like if you see that, like, why can't we prevent it? Why does it have to be this extreme?
Yeah, Tokyo wants to
Didn't
wants,
Iron
wants
Man
to
kind of end
stop,
up
I'm
being
mad,
stop the
but
right after
cycle.
like,
Thanos attacked?
what's up?
Didn't Iron Man kind of end up being right after Thanos attacked because like the shit that Iron Man came up with would have detected Thanos like early as fuck?
I don't know if that's again. I don't know if Civil War happens like that in the movie. I think the movies use a different like reason for them to not fuck with each other. Like,
It
do you
starts
remember?
out
Do you
with
actually?
like because it's like he calls it the suit of armor around the world, right? It's to protect them from like big threats, like what happened in the
Yeah, he
first
wants
Avengers
to be
movie.
Big Brother, pretty much, right? Like,
Yeah,
I want to
but
watch
like,
everything so it prevents stuff. Yeah.
ugh,
Basically,
and
what
everybody
liberties are
was
you willing
against
to
it.
give away to like
Exactly.
be safe? And it's like,
And
bro,
then
at
it
some
ended
point,
up
like,
being that Bucky killed his parents, and then they had to scrap.
and Captain America knew about it.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy because Captain America was friends with Howard. That's insane. I could
Yeah.
talk
But
about that
also,
all day. That's
also,
just
but
crazy to
no,
me.
he knew about it. But Captain America at that point was already in ice.
Kind of like he's been out of the ice for like fucking 10 years, hanging out with Iron Man.
Yeah, but if you know when you can't, never mind. I don't
Yeah, it
even want to
matter.
get into Captain America
Yeah.
shit right now.
So yeah, it's
But
like back to the thing. This is about like stopping the cycle of violence. You know, like the constant cycle of violence that always happens. Sora was committing violent acts before they even happened, and now, but this is what the new Mori is kind of on track to start doing slowly.
Yo, I wish you hadn't have said that the way you did because if this shit turns out like Attack on Titan, I'm gonna be fucking mad because that's what Attack on Titan's about.
Hmm.
yeah, it's basically like, I mean, the same thing with what the fuck is that show that everybody used to like until it was bad? Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
You know, everybody said like she wants to break the wheel, like she wants to stop the violence, but all she did was actually continue the same
Yeah,
circle of violence.
yeah. It was like because
And
the current main character Tokyo is, instead of trying to just repeating it, he's trying to stop it actively, constantly. That's
Yeah,
why
so long as he doesn't switch to hard
yeah,
genocide, then he's not Eren Yeager in it too.
that's why the second big bad guy, Sato, is struggling to convert Tokyo.
he's pissed. He's like, no, like
The way he thinks
because there's a
naturally
difference between
isn't breaking.
yeah. The thing, I think what it is, it's like either you want to save the world or you want to fix the world, and those are two very different mindsets. And it's like technically they all wanted in their heads they're trying to do something for the greater good, but it's like to what extent are you willing to do it for? You know?
Yeah, like
And
Batista and probably Sato want to fix the world. Is what it seems like.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I
I
think
think
Batista
I think
Loki got a
Batista wants to
whole
see the world
separate.
burn.
I think he has a whole different mindset, bro. I think he's more Magneto, where it's like Trojan supremacy, dog. Like he's like,
Mm.
Yeah,
we got.
Yeah,
I learned
I'm
how to
tired
fix
of
the
them
defeat
yeah,
having no
fix the
clothes on
Trojans.
my
world.
neck.
Yeah, fix the world. Big Air One
Yeah,
Trojan.
but
The supreme race. Some
supreme
shit.
race, I guess. I guess it's a subgenre of fixing the world in one way or the other. Yeah, because he's like now he knows that like Trojans, I could give him like a secondary power. Like we could stack him up low key. Like again, he's like what I want to do is almost ready. Whether or
Mm.
not you become a fucking you take the mark, whether or not you do or not, it's like my mission low key. I'm almost there. So I think that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think Batista like I claim Batista being a bad dude.
Yeah, I think the two like villains are him and Sato. Like they feel like they're gonna be evil. Well, this conflict it feels more gray.
Yeah, the overall like which camp do you side with is very gray. Because again, and I'm like I said, like me personally, if you ask me right now what side I'm on Yamamori's side.
Mm.
While like I don't think there's no such thing as like everything's like all good or all bad. There's like in the whole yin and yang, there's always a bit of evil in something.
Mm.
I think at least Yamamori is the lesser of the two. because they
I think
are
there's gonna be a
ready
moment
to.
where Sandek starts to talk like a villain or seem like a villain.
He's gonna be his what's the dude from the boys? Fucking the main bad guy, the
Homelander?
Superman character, Outlander, Homelander,
Homelander.
Is he a bad
that
guy?
type of.
Yeah, Homelander's the villain.
I
At
thought he
least
was
in
the main
season one.
character.
No.
Who's
He
the main
is the main
character?
character though.
Oh, okay.
What's his
I
name?
never watched it.
Curly hair dude.
It's like an Irish dude.
No. The main character.
No. Oh, the dude from Novocaine, right?
Yeah, it's from Norcan. He's the main character.
Again,
He's in that
I
show?
don't-
He's the main character.
season one.
I've only seen the
Main
Irish dude you're
character.
talking about and Homelander.
Again, so either way, I think Sandek has that vibe of like he could at some point just snap and turn into like this side of Homelander where he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm the guy. Like, who's gonna stop
Yeah.
me?
There was a
Yeah.
panel where Toki's about saying like, "Oh, too much power can be a bad thing," and it was with a photo of Sandik or a drawing of Sandik behind it, which kind of does
Yeah.
it's like a possibility. But I think Yamato Mori, at least as of now, how it's been portrayed, I think it's like there's like maybe some like some bad people in it, but as of now, Sandik is the face of Yamato Mori, and he's still a good person. We're assuming this chief. We're not fully sure, but Simon, Momoma, they're all good. They're all good people. But
Yeah.
the people
I
in
just
it, I'm
don't
not sure.
trust the top. I don't trust the people up top.
Yeah.
I will say to again for the Yamamori vision person, when she saw that like Batista was gonna be a bad person, like she didn't go
That's
like
what I was
we
gonna
gotta
say.
kill him.
Mm.
She's
Thank you
like,
for
give up
bringing
your
it
power.
back
Stop.
up.
Just stop. Give him up.
Mm.
Which is again what I think Tokyo's trying to do. Like, okay, I see what you're saying, but can we come up with a more reasonable solution, please?
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Get it?
Two-tone hair lady has same vision as Sora, denies seeing the calamity because she fucks with the concept of the calamity happening because it's going to erase Sora. The calamity erases Sora. That's why Sora is trying to stop it from happening. It's not because Sora's trying to save the world. It's because she doesn't want to die. Two-tone knows that Sora is too powerful for her to handle. She knows the calamity will wipe Sora out. She still sees a way to save everybody else with it, right? She has a vision. She sees that Batista brings forth said calamity. So, to set that in motion, she tells him that he will become evil if he does not give up his powers, knowing that it will cause him to become evil by giving up his powers. Setting forth the wheels in motion to cause the calamity, ergo, that bitch is evil.
So
Lesser of two evils, arguably. Still evil.
So okay,
just to make sure real fast. So you're saying that she did all this to make sure Sora died?
Yes.
Okay. This whole thing where if Sora, because at the end of the day, Sora, in her mind, she wants to stop calamity. She wants to prevent it. So that's her goal, correct? She wants to give the Beast Choujin her power to stop calamity. If she does that, she is going to die.
hold on.
Regardless.
She says she wants to give the person the beast mark
she gives the mark
to bring the calamity and also defeat the calamity. It's one and the same.
What I'm saying, like, once she gives up her powers, she is no longer an issue.
I don't think that's how that works because she's given the mark to a bunch of people already and they've just died.
I mean, she gets it back. I'd imagine.
No,
they can't
she was able to
handle
give
it.
that mark away.
I don't think so. I think everyone who gets it, they can't handle it and die. So it's not a full transfer.
Because they weren't the actual right person.
Right.
Maybe. But I don't think they've said anything that would indicate that it would cost her life.
No, I'm saying because
think about how devout her followers are.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they'd be like, "This is an honor. She's trading her life for you." You know what I mean? Like that's something.
No, I don't mean that way. I mean, it's like once she has has that power, she's weak now. Well, she's not. She's no longer a threat. Now they can just kill her.
But she possesses so many different powers.
Well, with her power gone, it doesn't matter. She's not
giving it all away. She's just giving the beast away.
The Choujin X power.
No, Choujin X isn't a power. Choujin X is a title.
Well, no, like her power, her power, she's giving that away, and she has Choujin X
giving
powers.
away the beast.
Her power.
No. She's looking.
No, I'm saying like she has fucking 10 powers, bro. She has the beast. She has the iron. She has the angel. Like she has
You think you
10
get
different things.
this
She's
one
giving away
power?
just the beast. Yeah, she's giving away the mark of the
Ah, that's
beast
not how I
because somebody
interpreted
who's
it.
bearing her beast mark is the person who stops the calamity.
I just viewed it as just her power as a whole, like it's her ball of energy type of
I
thing.
mean, I could have totally been reading it wrong, but that's how I've been taking it.
My interpretation is that like she's in her vision, the person that has a mark is a beast. Like
Yeah.
the main person's power is beast transformation.
And I guess
And
because I feel like, because she spawned like all of these different Choujin.
Mhm.
Like, I guess because of that, I didn't take it as like it's gonna cost her power to do so. Like, I thought part of her power was just like spawning Choujin. You know what I mean?
so her,
She's just
you
looking
know,
for somebody
they're
that's more
using
compatible with her ability.
with Batista's. I'm guessing with Batista's help of like him being some type of scientist,
Mm.
was like, hey, I need to find my successor. Use my blood to turn people into a like we want beast transformation specifically.
Mhm.
Like no, because obviously like her blood, because she has so many different powers, depending on what the person's affinity is. Like Azuma woke up to I guess a creation type power,
Mhm.
her iron power. Then we had the other dudes who had like just like long necks, stuff like that.
Oh.
Tokyo took the beast form, so now she's like, okay, in my vision, I need to give my power
To a beast.
like to a beast Choujin.
Yeah.
But her power is, or her mark is like the mark of Choujin X, which is why I'm saying that Tokyo's Choujin X at some point. Or again, she says that she has 3 candidates right now. It's Tokyo, Azuma,
And Palma.
Palma.
So, do y'all think the title of Choujin X is going to rely on who takes that power from her? Because I think that it's
Yeah.
Tokyo regardless.
No,
I think if Zora were to die naturally, the mark will choose its owner next. But because she's alive and she wants to, she's gained a chance to pick. But also,
Yeah.
again, the mark has to accept the person as well. That's why whoever she's been giving it to has been dying because they aren't the right ones.
I still don't.
But
I don't think that the mark is what makes the person Choujin X. I don't think those two things are
no, I don't think so either. But I think it's like
synonymous.
once she dies, the mark like the mark for example like just goes okay. The next Choujin is awakened. Next Choujin X is awakened. But her power, she's still a strong Choujin regardless. When she does die, he becomes Choujin X officially,
You think?
and she has her strength also.
I haven't been. Y'all looking at it like fucking one for all, basically, right? I've been looking at it
No.
like Choujin X is just something that you call the strongest Choujin of a generation. Like there's one born every generation that can bring about great peace or great calamity or whatever, right?
yes.
So like, I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with Sora, like whether or not it's going to be Tokyo or not. Like I think Tokyo was born, and like that's just what he's going to be, whether or not he has anything to do with her or not. You know?
No,
What I mean?
I view it more as an irregular. Like, isn't a regular once every X amount of years? And then this is Mazzino giving Bomb his power also. That's how I view it.
But like he would still have the power of the irregular without
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, he's just adding, which is just giving him his power on top of that. Is how I'm viewing it.
Okay, I think I see what you mean.
So something I wanted to
I
ask
really
is,
wish I could just
Hold on.
ask the motherfucker questions. I wish I could just ask the author. Be like, hey man, this is kind of vague. What you mean by this? You know what I mean?
Frankie, what you saying?
no, I wanted to ask this because earlier I said I stand like if you had to ask me right now like which side I'm standing with, it's gonna be Yamato Mori.
Hmm.
And then the way James went off is like, so I want to ask like you, both of you, based on what we know now or like how you view the story, who would you side with currently?
If I had all the knowledge that Tokyo has, I'm still siding with Yamato Mori, but I just know that in my heart, I feel
No,
like that's not going to be the
no, I say
case in 100
don't
chapters.
you based off how you read. Like I said, I'm basing it off just how I've interpreted everything
Hmm.
with the way that the story's been told. I'm saying I'm landing on Yamato Mori. So based on how you feel about it, how everything like that, like who would you decide right now? If it changes, it
What is the
changes. I'm like,
question?
you gotta
I
say
think it's
like,
still got
are
to be
you on
Yamato
with
Mori.
Zora?
I just
Or you
don't
believe in
think.
his?
I think I would have to. I don't think.
I guess
Really don't think
which
I'm going to agree with
visionary do
them
you believe in
later.
more?
That's a tougher question because if you're asking me just which vision I believe in more, it's Sora.
Yeah,
I just don't
so
agree with her
Zora.
methods at all.
Yeah, but like hearing the story, like if they both gave you like, hey, this is what I see right now, you would take Zora's
If I was in Tokyo's position, I would have taken Zora's power and tried to
and
find a
Jenny.
balance.
If you
Yeah,
had to choose a side,
I
who would you be
think
taking based off of anything you
I
right
think
now?
the side Yamato Mori, but Vision, I trust Sora's vision more.
Because at the end of the day,
I
it comes
think
down to
Same.
the vision. So I'm pretty much asking.
I think her
I
vision's
believe in the
accurate.
vision.
I think because of her clouded mind because of the drugs, she's going about it incorrectly. I think that's all it is, to be honest.
Mhm. And because she's going incorrectly, that's
Is
again the
why
vision
they're
that she
offs.
sees is yes. Because
Yes.
what the other person sees is that like at the end of the day, Zora will become the ultimate chaos.
Mhm.
And even if you destroy like the calamities at this point in the other person's vision, like okay, even if you solve it, like say like
Mhm.
I think she's saying is like you solve the calamity issue, Zora, you still become this
Yeah.
chaotic thing that we can't stop. Like the
And
thing
we don't think
that
Zora
like
is the calamity.
no,
No.
no. So
I think
like I said, it's crazy to think that like both of you on when it comes to division are on Zora's, and then I'm over here on the other one.
it's like I'm still choosing Yamato Mori's side because I think
Same.
regardless
That's
of
fine.
yeah, but
I'm talking about
Vision,
when I
yeah,
asked the vision thing, like
yeah.
if you were in this world and you met both of them, they're like, this is I need you to rock with me because
Mhm.
this, and this, based off of like what I just told you,
Oh,
my
yeah.
this vision.
Well,
I'm going with the other girl with the
mm,
black and white. And like I said, if I'm end up being wrong, then I end up being wrong. I think that's what the interesting part of this whole story is that like you
uh,
could kind of hear two sides and pick kind of where you lean towards, and you could be like, this is the right one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the two tone, like her prophecy is right because like at the end of the day, because of Zora's condition, it's gonna go south regardless. So she still has to like her prophecy is still accurate. She still has to be stopped because she's a threat. She's a danger to herself and to everyone around her now, regardless of what happens. Even though what she sees is correct, it's just she can't handle it properly anymore. That's why she's always like crying about why is no one like believe me, why is no one everyone treat me poorly because she can't be normal anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So two tone isn't wrong, but it's just not wrong because of what was allowed to happen back 100 years
think the
ago.
biggest part of the split was initially Zora saw the calamity and Two Tone didn't, right? That
Mhm.
was like why they initially fought, or at least according to the story that they were telling Tokyo and Ellie. So I think just based off that alone, right? To me, if one person telling a prophecy sees a great evil and a way to stop said great evil, and the other person doesn't see the great evil coming at all, I would rather take the chance to prepare to stop the thing and it not happen than be unprepared for it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I've like gotten more empathy for Sora like this arc, or like these last 10 chapters, of how the
Same.
story has evolved. So because it's like no one's wrong, but they aren't right either. That's the whole issue with Tokyo right now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think at the end of the day, like I think the way that like Zora's going about it is the only reason
Hmm.
I can't fuck with it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
I definitely feel that.
That's the only thing going against it. Just they're not handling things properly.
I low key feel like Batista's like the brains behind the whole operation at this point. Like Zora's just like a puppet, low key. She's like a figurehead.
Potentially, like it's
Cause he's moving so shisty, bro.
Is that I think the thing at some point there's gonna be like a point where it's like things are possibly getting like evaded. Like we're gonna avoid the calamity. Then Batista and or Sato step in to make it happen.
Yeah, bro. Like that
Well,
fucking panel where Sato was like telling Tokyo to take the power, and he was like, "I'm getting nowhere." That shit, bro. I'll tell you what number it is. 49.2, page 7.
yeah, some disturbing stuff.
I think like both Tokyo and Azuma have shown in these last couple chapters that they're very like morally sound.
Hmm.
Whether or not their morals align with each other all the time doesn't really matter, but like they're both very like firm in their morals.
Mhm.
And I think that's gonna allow them not to be like swayed by the power above them. You know what I mean?
Uh,
I
yeah,
think that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna be a big part of the story.
yeah. It feels like both characters like they'll hear the other person out and they'll consider their thoughts. So they'll be like, no, that doesn't line with how I see things, and they'll drop it instead of being like persuaded too much, and it's a whole arc, it's a whole issue.
Yeah.
Tokyo, I think he said what Sato says. He hears it. He takes it in. He's like, yeah, I don't see it that way though. It's not just like, oh, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. He's like, no, I don't view it that way. Which is, he's pretty strong willed, all things considered. Yeah. This chick, I'm getting nowhere. He's trying to convert Tokyo. He's trying super hard. It's not fucking working.
But he's also hasn't made it. He's made it kind of obvious. Like even when he talks to other people, he's like, "No, like I'm trying to turn him into me.
Yeah.
Like I need him to know, like sometimes
He's
you gotta do the dirty work.
Yeah.
You know, because he had even talked about earlier when they brought back Nude. He's like, isn't this kind of weird? Like we're just kind of bringing this dude back from the dead and shit. Like ain't that like a little too far? And he's like, what do you mean? Like we live in a world where like as Choujin, we kind of have to make our own code kind of deal, or
Yeah.
like stuff's just got to get done. Like the usual isn't the norm here.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm hoping like all this, like all of our like, suspicions of him, I hope we're wrong. I hope by the end of it, like, no, I'm a fucking good guy. Like I want to make sure fucking shit gets avoided. And he just has like a very weird way about it, you know?
I just don't see that being possible just because of how quickly we like. Because if you think about it, right, the thing that we initially clocked as like him being villainous was not something that you were supposed to clock as him being villainous. You know what I mean?
But I think we're just kind of paranoid also in that sense as well, you know what I mean? I said I think he's meant to seem obviously very suspicious, obviously. But there are times where like a character seems evil, but we're just misinterpreting it because of how it's shown to us or how we read it.
Or like
You know what I mean?
it's too obvious that you're missing the point.
Yeah. Or it's like, let's say, because he wants Tokyo to be like him. He wants his mindset with Sandek's power. He thinks the best of both worlds is the perfect soldier. He is the perfect protector from Tomori. It could be as simple as that.
He's evil. He's definitely trying to turn Tokyo into like a mindless pawn, and I don't fuck with that.
I think it wants to be like more cutthroat. Like if you're my mentality with Sandek's strength, who's gonna beat you? Basically, it's how he is possibly how he views it.
I could see that.
But
awkward, bro.
no, I know. Like it's hard. It's hard to trust him. It's hard to trust him. But what was it at? There's a thing something he says that relates to Azuma. So this obviously is a Sandek. Is he going to go crazy chaos mode? We don't know.
Honestly, I thought that was in reference to his brother.
Hmm.
Like I thought it was like two sides of the same coin type thing.
Okay. And then it seems like he blames Azuma for Tokyo being the way he is. Because Azuma when Tokyo views Azuma as like this righteous hero, you know, stands up for the weak, all that kind of stuff for that. Like still to this day, that's how he still views Azuma. Okay, anything?
The topic that you guys are on, no, I kind of got my point across for the most part.
No.
I'm looking at stuff from my screenshots to see if I have anything else to add. So far, the only thing that I found interesting is the fact that we have an explanation to the why raises power people up, because it's like the more you risk, the more power you gain as a Choujin.
Yeah.
I found that
was cool.
That info dump by a Nude to be very interesting.
His power, how'd you feel about it?
A fun power. And again, him saying like, if I don't like, I put a card that like could backfire on me because it'll raise the abilities of all the other cards. Yeah, I found it pretty interesting.
Yeah, so this is Azuma views. Here's a Tokyo views Azuma, and possibly how Azuma still is inside, which I view as also a positive on his character going forward. Yeah, I think it could be one or the other, but regardless of which it is, it's still a positive thing. So I'm rooting for Azuma to like be not the fucking villain like you guys think he is.
I no longer think he's the villain.
Huh? You're past that?
Yeah, I'm fully team Angry Gojo's the villain. The
Yeah.
story's far less cut and dry than I felt like it was going to be early on, so a lot of my early thoughts don't necessarily track anymore.
Dude, Summon's an idiot, bro. He just could not
Bro.
improvise in that moment.
For
That
shit.
shit was so funny, bro.
He has the
Party
hat on and everything. Yeah.
And she still was like, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, yeah, I thought this week's chapters were really light, but as we're talking about like all these different things, it's like, man, we really don't. We really see differently the same things. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't know why Azuma, like I'm still hard stuck on like fuck this kid.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, like the way his character was portrayed this arc, I enjoyed overall. He seems like, except for I think that he did a joke where like he was like something about like killing people, or I don't even know what the joke was, but everybody was like, bro, that shit ain't funny. Like for
He
real.
said we can't do this shit unless we're in an all-out war. We don't have like room to practice.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
what
he's
if
like,
there
we
was a
need-
war?
Yeah. But see, that's fun because he's like, my fault. Oh, that's my bad, I guess.
Azuma, you are scaring the hoes.
Yeah. It's like he has this weird humor. I guess it's to him it's funny, but it's like probably not good luck for you, buddy. You know.
For a while, I felt like he was like a self-righteous dickhead, but I don't really feel that way anymore. He's alright. Now he just seems like a kid who's like, especially once I found out his dad was a cop. Personality kind of just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, he's got this strong moral compass, and he's just like trying to do right, but like he also has this like innate desire to be like the best at everything he does because his father was probably very hard on him.
No, I think honestly, I think his father was very like again his problem with Tokyo being the fact that like, oh, I can no longer beat him and he has a problem with that. To me, seems like the dad was very like praise heavy. Like, no, you're the best. Like, you do this, you do that. Like, you are the best. So
I
to
pictured it
not
more
to,
like go ahead.
so I'm saying now to like not be the best is I think that's the usual type of people I assume have trouble with dealing with like a loss. When everybody around you
Yeah.
has always told you like nobody could beat you. You're the top of the top. Like that's what I think because I think that's how his dad is probably.
I took it more like when he was little, his dad would like force him to be good at things. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah, I
fucking
think
like if you're not good at this, like I'm fucking disowning you type shit. So like he worked really hard and for a while was better than everybody else in his things because like he fucking had
I
to
just
be.
think
So
like with that, if that was the way you grew up by the time you became older, you would have more been like he would have burnt out. If like if he didn't really believe it, like again, if he was like, "Oh, I'm only doing this because my dad wants me to do it," like I don't like it. He's the type. Everything else about him says like, "Oh, if I don't want to do something, or if I do want to do something, it's my decision."
I
So
get that.
I can't imagine him being like a child of like a father who's like, "You have to do this," because he's
Yeah.
very proud of the fact that like he gets top scores, he wins
Mhm.
martial arts tournaments, he does this easy, like he's very proud of that. And if you were to force, I think if you were forced to do something, I don't think you could. Like even if you were good at something, I don't think you would be too proud of it. Like I don't even like this shit for real.
All right, I agree with that.
Also, I think with the
I
whole
like
like
these thoughts.
with Azuma, like the whole like I can't beat Tokyo anymore thing. Like I think it's like I think all three characters like Azuma, Tokyo, Ellie, they like, in post time skip, those like those 9 months or whatever, they all grew up a lot like maturity wise. I'm like Azuma's anger isn't at Tokyo anymore. It hasn't been for a while. It's all pointed at himself. Like it's more like
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's stronger.
Hold on,
Like, Tokyo being stronger than him isn't the issue necessarily. It's more as like, who am I then? Who am I now? I don't,
No,
think,
but
I don't think he knows who he is anymore. He's trying to like
hold
figure
on.
that out for himself to an extent.
I want to say that hold on. Like I think you saying like that he's doesn't blame. Like I think until the moment that Momomo was like, "Hey man, it's your fault 100%."
Hmm.
Asuma really believed like Tokyo owes me an apology. Like he left, he did this thing. Like he's no longer somebody. Like he really did blame like Tokyo until
No,
that moment.
yeah, I think he believed that, but I think it's one of those like things where it's like he's mad at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's a mix of what you're both saying. Like
Yeah.
his
Like,
anger is pointed at
yeah.
Tokyo,
But it's
Tokyo is not the cause of that.
yeah,
anger.
exactly.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's mad at his own shortcomings, in his eyes, shortcomings, because truly he has grown a tremendous amount as a character.
Right.
But he's mad at Tokyo for it, when in reality, it's because Tokyo is slipping out of his grasp.
and he's not how to deal with that himself. It's all like an internal thing for him.
Unfamiliar with his own failures.
Hmm.
He not like me.
Yeah, it's all new to him.
I'm not new to this.
True to this.
Let's see if I have anything go on discussing like more panels I want to bring up. I'm looking through mine real fast.
I looked through all the manga. We talked about the most of the ones that I really wanted to.
How long do y'all think this manga's gonna go?
Bro, okay, I actually have a question because like we're on chapter
Where are we at
50.
now?
We're on chapter 50.
There's only 69.
Yeah, but it's actually not 69. It's like 100 because points,
Yeah,
point
just
twos.
numerically.
Yeah. So we have we still have actually like 50 chapters to go. By the time we get there, we could be close-ish to an end game now.
Yeah, I'm
October
because it
13th.
doesn't. The way it's pacing, I don't think it can go much further than that. Like they've got to be nearing the crux of the story.
Yeah.
Are they on the bi-weekly release schedule right now?
She looks like it.
That's damn near a month.
It looks like it's bi-weekly. Is there how long chapters are? It makes sense. Is that how long chapters are? It makes sense.
Oh, is there because there's chapters between 67.2 and 68.
Yeah.
I see.
First 15th, first 18th. Yeah, that's 14 days basically difference. Considering how long each chapter is, it makes sense.
No, I think the fact that I don't think it goes crazy long. Like if we do the by points still, like 49.1, 49.2, I think we're only gonna reach at most like
90
chapter
chapters?
100.
Yeah, maybe.
At most
Yeah,
chapter
I'm thinking 90
and
to 100. And that's like low-key pushing it. Like I think it could end at 80.
Yeah.
With this pacing, it's
Well,
going insanely fast.
It depends on I feel like they could pinch a few more arcs into this big conflict before before the big conflict starts.
Yeah, but I
then
basically
the
don't
conflict
think
itself is going to be like a bajillion chapters.
I think once they deal with Zora, there's not much left to do after that. Where like
No,
it's
I
gonna
think
be
that's the story.
yeah, dealing with a couple Choujins here and there from her underlings, maybe, but I think she's once she's gone, and I think that's pretty much it.
I think the biggest thing is building up the time between now and then to see like who ends up shaking out to be like the big bad actually. And then like once the big bad is defeated, good night, sweet prince.
Because I think Sora is like taken out of the picture pretty soon for us. And then the remaining chapters is about Batista and or Sato if it goes that way. To be honest, I think Sora's going to be gone pretty soon.
I think they could stretch Sora's life out for another 30 chapters.
Maybe if it's like a kind of go around her.
Yeah, it's too soon to tell. I guess once we get like towards the end of like what is it, season?
I think in
69?
2 weeks' time we will have a lot more information, like enough to like really know.
Yeah, and then I guess like that's what I want to mention is this. I like this page. I liked a lot. He's like after their fight, he goes to his homie. Make sure he's doing all good after the failure. And then like Tokyo, like just like viewing his traits in a positive outlook. Really cool. I like this panel a lot. This page. It's
I
really
really
good.
fuck with that. Like,
I think it's a really good page.
He's like, that's right. I'm fucking him.
Yeah.
I got that dog in me.
Yeah. So and Azuma's talking. He's like, I'm gonna go see how my homie's doing after him. Like saying, you're off the job, whatever it is, whatever happened. I thought it was a really good page between the two of them. But I think that's it for me for this overall. I think for y'all.
I just want to smack shit out of him.
But yeah, and Palma, I fuck with Palma heavy. Actually, like a character.
Please don't betray us, Palma.
I hope they don't kill her, bro.
Bro, I don't know if she lives with this whole thing. It seems hard to view it that way. All right, Tower of God time.
Water sounded so good, bro. I just heard you drink that.
Bro,
shit sounded so good.
Good as fuck. Tower of God time.
Yeah, let's tap in.
Oh yeah, baby.
We wrote it in an hour, so
we yapped about some Choujin.
They wrote it in an hour and 10, so got another hour to go, at least probably.
I mean, Hey man, you guys finally on the train.
Honestly, bro, so for me, honestly, when I was reading it, I got super into it, right? I got super into it. I sent y'all a few panels, and after that, I just kept reading and forgot to screenshot anything. I can't, like,
Yeah, I was mostly just reading.
I was mostly just reading because I was just super like absorbed
Which
in
I
the
don't think
story.
is a bad thing. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's I'll try to do my best. So we have the first month, that's the little short arc between the before the dollar game starts. We spend that month, 3 weeks are in the rice pot. That's first of all, that's one of the biggest things in the I think to me in the story. Just
That shit was
having it
so cool.
revealed that
That shit
like
was so fucking cool.
but okay, that's okay. Before we get there, like looking as he's scrolling, we got Vicente, we got the introduction of Vicente. Um he at the end of the day is like just as much of a killer as Hoquin, I believe, but he's more like chill about it.
Is he though?
I don't see him that way.
I don't view any of them, any of the bodies other than Harlequin as killers.
That's only because we've only met 3 of them, though. There's still
Yeah.
2 more.
One more.
Well, I guess maybe he's not a killer.
I thought there's 5 total.
Harlequin, David, Vincente, Anna. One more.
Did we meet David? Oh, David was
In Wagnon's body.
in Wagnon's body. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Sorry.
I'm trying to read as like you're scrolling. I don't know why. Okay.
I
Let's
just
see.
had it going on its own. I'll let it go slower.
I think I just want to know how you guys felt about Vicente. What is your thought on him? Okay, actually, you guys are new to this. I need to know what you guys are trying to think about this whole situation.
Well, no, I think ask us your questions, we'll answer them. You know what I mean? Because like, it's so hard to like pinpoint certain things because so much happened. So much happened. But
Okay,
Vicente,
let's start.
I like his character. I think.
Let's start
Oh.
with the rice ball. Let's go back to the rice ball. Like, again, that's the first thing. That's the biggest reveal for those first 4 chapters. Thoughts, ideas. Do you guys have an understanding more of now what his powers are?
But a small.
You guys were thinking about like, is like you're like, what's that little thing on his thing? What is that thing that keeps talking to him in his mind? You guys finally got that revealed to what it's been talking to him, and you guys don't seem to like have any thoughts now that he's been announced.
Okay. So with the devil, I was kind of surprised by how it went down, kind of, for the most part, to be honest. Because we're assuming that that's the devil on him, correct?
Yes, I guess so. Yes. It's
It's the thing that made the rib cage and spine come out of his back.
The devil.
The beginning of season 2.
But like the way the Guardian King was like talking about it, it was like everyone who enters the right spot has something like that in them, which was kind of confusing. Where it's just like, do they all have their own thing they speak to, and his is just the devil, and other people just have their own power?
I think here's the thing, right? So the rice pot is to help the irregulars who are on the train have a better understanding of themselves. It's like we're gonna put you in here so you could find your true self.
Mhm.
Bond finally meets this blue devil, and he's like, "Believe in me. I could take you to the top of this tower, and here are my reasons why. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the true you. Like." And at some point, Bomb goes, "Nah, to be honest, nah, you ain't him, bro. Like, I'm looking at you, and you scared for real. Like,
And there's like a bigger power behind him, right?
Yeah.
You're like a
misunderstand
fake.
that.
You're fake tough."
And do you think that power was the thorn or just his power?
I think it's just Bomb's power. That's how I took it. The greater power, like the true power behind the devil.
Mhm.
I think that was the power that exists within Bomb as an irregular. Probably the reason he was sealed away in the first place. And I think that the devil was the shit that Fug put in him.
Okay, using the information I know, this is how I see the way it works.
Mhm.
He has a thorn, which is just technically an empty weapon. He needs a power source. I think the devil is the ignition. He's an ignition devil.
Hmm.
So the reason Bam could use the thorn is because he's there. If Bam had the thorn without him, he wouldn't be able to use the thorn, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Or not vice versa. I guess if with just the devil by himself, he has that ability to just heal himself with the whole skeleton thing. But that'd be at most the most power he could get from that devil, if it wasn't for the thorn.
Okay.
So what about
Does that
the
make
bigger
sense?
power?
I think that's his true power.
Just true
It has
power.
nothing to do
Okay.
with the
That's hard.
devil. It has nothing to do with
That's
being
what I was
regular.
thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
And we're all on the same page that he started to grasp that power during that internal conversation with himself.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think fully, but I think he's grabbing from it now.
Yeah, I think so too. Because the way he came out, he was like I haven't finished this, but I know myself a little better now. You know what I mean?
Mm. Like that power is no longer it's no longer hidden away.
You're scrolling way too slow with that bitch on the screen.
I have it on. I have it untouched. I'm not touching anything.
Okay. What were we talking about? The Guardian.
The Guardian still the right spot.
How many times,
talking about
based
the
off how
true
you,
source of
how many,
Bomb's power.
based off where you guys are, how many times did Bam go into the right spot?
He hasn't
Just
gone
once.
back in yet.
Just
He
once.
said the Guardian told him to go back in after he finishes
The game.
Oh yeah, the
I
whole
would
fight.
Baller
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
I think in one of those panels I posted, it talks about how he has to like face death. I don't know why that's interesting to me, but hold on, I gotta pull it up.
I think Sachi Faker made a really good point while Bomb was fighting one of the other Guardians. I'm like, he needs to have that killing intent in those fights, or he's never gonna beat Harlequin.
He brought it out at some point. Oh, he brought it out when he was fighting
This guy, he mentioned it with this guy.
Yeah, but like Bomb brought out the killer instinct when he was fighting the guy who killed the Moon guy, Moontari.
Yeah.
After that guy killed Moontari, Bomb was 100% willing to kill that other guy.
Yeah. But like, that's after a death, though. You know, if you can't do it before that, what good is it?
Yeah, but it was after a side character.
No, I know, but it's like he needs to do it now. Can you do it consistently? Mikey, what were you gonna say?
No, the pen I brought up is the where Bam is like he's like comparing himself to Rachel. He's like, here's the line. He's like, my greed ended up putting everyone in danger because I insisted on chasing after Rachel. All the people around me are in danger now. I'm no different from her. I was just like her, and I'm like,
bro, I love those pages because like honestly, lucky that's right.
Fucking said it.
Yeah, I'm glad that they clicked.
This is what's happening right now. We're scrolling through right now.
Like I think this like the pay scene for Bomb was really good because yeah, bro, you have been a problem. I this also on my phone screenshotted.
Yeah, basically, and Haru Yun being the one that tells him is like, again, it makes me just like, does she need to tell him this so he gets back on the right path? Is she using this as an opportunity to like change him in a way? I don't know.
Bro, I'm Teen Huaruyun. I'm just riding with her until she betrays me and breaks my heart. I'm riding with it. I can't lie.
I respect that so much. My whole thing with her is that I've chosen to not give a fuck about her motives because so far everything she's done has been for the betterment of Bomb.
Yeah.
So the why does not matter to me.
I'm gonna trust that it's for the greater good.
Oh, the bar that the Guardian said was the I fuck with. It's like if you don't change, you will always be a burden to others. Ones who don't know his true self don't know how to save others either. And I'm like, damn, bro.
He needed to
Bomb's
hear that.
ass.
When he said I was just like Rachel, it made me think of that. Like, damn, he just like me, man.
R.I.P. Montari, bro. I was not prepared for that shit.
Cold for a side character.
Yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. The first one read through, I was like genuinely shocked. I was like, they killed my boy Montari, because I didn't think. Okay, actually, there's like obviously I think early on they're like, yo, Bam, or no, Huaruyun tells either Bam or Wagner like, okay. She tells Bam early on like, get people you don't mind losing, because you will be losing people on this path that you're on. And I think it just like because of how long ago that was, because it was like early during like the setup for this whole Hell Train thing.
Yeah, because I think we all expected to be Boro's homies.
Yeah, because by the time you're on the train, Boro's alive, Aka's alive. Like you're like, oh, okay, like they didn't lose anybody. Like Bam did succeed, and like he got the people on board alive. But it's like, nah, bro. Now that we're here, now they're gonna die.
Yeah, like, Mutari already dead. Like Mutari's dead. Now who's next? Aka almost died.
Yeah, Aka could be on the
chicken, right? Not the chicken.
The rooster. The rooster dead.
Yeah. I mean, most of Loki, most of Candy's group is dead. It's just her and
The pink girl.
I think her name is Cherry Law,
I
which
imagine
is the
she's
girl.
strong. I imagine she's lucky, kind of like that.
No, she seems as a wave controller. She seems decently strong.
Yeah.
Um,
Something I had thought of when I was reading the fight later on in the story with Sachi Faker. Bro, they said everyone here they're all D class. They're all D class regulars. What are we gonna be reading in next season when they're C class,
Yeah.
B class? Like, bro, what are we gonna be watching? You know what I mean?
I think it'll low-key scale to where it'll seem pretty like
Tame.
on par, but I think every couple like villains are just gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's like, how do you beat that? This guy is stopping time probably. For all we people are probably stopping time for all we know.
Like how every superhero movie is like, how the fuck are we gonna beat that? We did it. I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of that. You know what I mean?
That's what it feels like. Cause like Hoquin, strong as shit.
Bro,
He's
it's
a,
legit Thanos.
yeah, he's a ranker when he's as one. But other than that, he's just a regular ass regular.
Bro, and like the hands he's putting on everybody as like just one. Now he is the most ruthless of them. Like he was the brains behind the operation. So I think even without the power, he still has like all the memories,
Yeah.
all the bloodlust, like all that shit, right? I think that they're downplaying that quite a bit when it comes to like scaling the full version of him. But damn, this fight is gonna be sick.
Something I find interesting also with Hoquin, when they brought up like how he lost originally, it was a singular person that beat him, not a group, a singular person, a princess of Jihad. Yeah, not princesses, Jihad princess. One. I want to know who it was.
You know who it was, Shotty?
Bro. If it was Yuri, that's my.
bro,
She's
so
top
mad.
one. She's top one for me. You know this, but I wonder who it was. I do wonder who it was.
So I've been reading. Obviously, I started the Yurik Mazino spinoff,
Mhm.
and there's a character there where they just call her Princess Jihad, right?
Mhm.
Even in the Tower God game, where like they have her introduced, they just have her as Princess Jihad. And I'm like, bro, what is this girl's name? Also, like, why keep it a secret? Like, is she? I'm like, now I'm wondering if like she's the top one. Like, she's not a Princess Jihad, she's the Princess of Jihad.
Like her,
Oh, you
like
think
his
like when
daughter.
she gets to a certain point, it's like a title?
Because
It's a title you
right
claim
now,
as like the top
obviously,
ranked princess?
the princess that we know now is like Endorsi, Anak, Yuri, right?
Mhm.
Those are the main ones we know.
Yeah.
And Kun.
Oh, and yeah, Maria. Yes.
Yeah, like,
Mashani, we've seen her. Anyways, point is, Yuri is the best example we have. Like, she's the strongest princess we see.
Cold
On,
ass panel.
Yeah.
Jihad likes her as well.
Yeah. But she's also comparatively to all, like, she is a younger sister. Like, as strong as she is, I don't think she is the strongest. Or at least I think there's like the age thing matters. Like, the longer around, I think in this world, like, you just get stronger. You don't start to decline just because you hit 600, 700 years old.
Right.
I low-key think like prime, like, oh, you've been around 1,000 years, or you like that. Because they're not immortal, because people could kill them. But if you live 1,000 years, that means ain't nobody coming for the smoke. Not like that. And I think Yuri still gets kind of teased as like this young, not like, I guess, a naive princess.
I think as of now, like our confirmed like oldest character, quote unquote, is Jinsung. We know for sure he is from ancient times. Whatever that means specifically, we don't know. But that's a different era.
The Federales are outside your house.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't me.
White crime.
I've only brought the cops to my house once. That was a long time ago.
What were you saying?
White crime or what?
What?
No, dude, there's like a long time ago, cops showed up at like my parents' house, and I low-key thought it was my fault because I went to like a party earlier where like
that
there's just
shit's
drinking.
so
And I'm like,
scary, bro.
and I'm like, there's no way. Like the one time I go to a fucking party where there's like underage drinking and all this shit, like I come home and now I'm like, the cops are here. But that's because I was half asleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, this, of course, it's not having to do with me.
Bro, Loki.
But
shout out to Ewell. This also these last 10 shots. Those last,
She bossed up.
She bossed up finally. Ewell locked in. At the expense of Angel, unfortunately, but Ewell locked in.
don't have, again, back then I wasn't taking pictures of the chapters, but there's a conversation between Kun and Hwaryun, how basically Kun is just telling her like, look, because the thing is when I was in the right spot, and he's like, look, man, I'm only not freaking out because Bam trusts you.
Mhm.
But he's like, if something naturally happens to him, one, I'll never forgive you, and two, like I'll understand Daniel because I will do anything to bring that boy back to life.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, actually.
This shit was
He's like,
sick, bro. He said, "Then you're my enemy
Enemy.
too."
Yeah, it's like they fed, bro. He's Luffy. It's like they fed me, so I'm rocking with them because they gave me some chips.
oh, Vicente.
Yeah, but sensei.
Yeah, but I think it's crazy that like I think Vicente's a chill dude overall. Like he doesn't want to fight,
Mhm.
but for some reason it was crazy when he was like, "Oh, these guys are your enemies." Let me handle them real quick for you, just
Yeah.
because I want to make sure you guys are good.
Basically, he's a defensive fighter, but compared to them, he's still like that compared to them. You know?
Can we talk about how fucking so prior to meeting Vicente, everybody referred to all of them as copies instead of siblings, right?
Yes.
And that's because of the way that how are we pronouncing it now? Hoquin?
Hoquin.
Oakland, Joaquin, however you want to do it.
However you wanna
He's
do it.
been I'm trying to get some consistency with the gang here. You know what I mean? He's been referring to them as his copies. I think it's because he views them all as like lesser versions of him as opposed to like what they truly are.
Mhm.
I think that says a lot about like his character versus the rest of them, especially from the bits of personality we see from Vicente. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. Like everyone who you know, the truth is the individuals, but if you don't know that, you assume that he's just the original. Everyone else is copies of him as well.
And that's because that's how he explains
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. But the Hogan's a fucking evil dude. I can't lie.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
How about when the Guardian Towers bomb? Like, I hope you don't become like Jahad.
yeah. So like next, like,
Yeah.
which you know, so are we gonna assume that Bomb's gonna be more of a parallel to Jahad? Do you think as time goes on?
I mean, it's clearly been stated multiple times that he's supposed to bring revolution to the tower. So they want to see him climb to the top. I mean, I don't necessarily see Bomb in a ruler position,
Mhm.
but I think that's the point. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I think he's supposed to change the way the tower operates entirely. I think it'll be like parallel in the sense that he's going to like
Change the tower.
climb the chain of command and shit like that,
Mhm.
and that he will be like put down in history. But I don't think it'll be parallel in the sense that he's going to be like a monarch.
Well, no, because depending on it could be like a whole like, well, Jahad showed up and everything changed. You know, the
Yeah,
tower is what it is
very
not because
parallel
of
in that
Jahad,
sense.
and yeah, that's
Mhm.
when once Bomb hits the tower, it's like everything's changed since then. How everything works. Yeah, I think once one it's like oh they're all individuals for sure. I'm like oh shit, it's confirmed all they're all people.
Also, we did get the flashback of them.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't really want to ask because I wasn't sure. Because they, how were you? Okay, obviously before you guys were like, oh, they're copies, they're siblings. Now that they were just all different members of the same family.
Mhm.
Was that reveal cool to you guys? How did you feel like their
Uh,
their motivation to become one?
I felt like it was interesting. I think it added a lot more depth to like the being that is white, and I think the later reveal that it wasn't actually like the spell didn't work how the rest of the siblings thought it did
Mhm.
Yeah, he
was
betrayed him
also
day
very
one, bro.
interesting. Like from the jump, he was like, "Yeah, there's actually no way anybody else can do this. It's just me."
Yeah,
That reveal, like,
yeah, because they all
I
thought
don't
like
think I've had
Vicente was like,
anything dash my hope like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, because Vicente fully believes like if I just could beat him, we will be again whole. But as me, the defensive, more like
Yeah.
chill
As
person
Vicente.
taking the reign.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, dog, low key, like I made it so like I'm him no matter what. Like you guys
Yeah.
are just here to feed my power.
There wasn't an option last time either. Yeah.
Yeah, which is actually kind of just more sad because like if they when he does like take them, it's like they're gone pretty much.
Yeah.
Or in his head, like I mean, I guess technically
They're
they're
asleep.
kinda aware of what's going on when they're in him, but like at the same time, not really.
They're mostly
Mhm.
just asleep, pretty much. Like, they basically vanished for those X amount of years.
Yeah. And if something doesn't happen where like he loses his power again, that's it. They're pretty at this point. They're essentially dead,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is
I hope some of them get to live past this arc. Not Holocron, but some of them.
who's that? Like some of them, like talking
Like
about the other-
Vicente.
Vicente, really.
Vicente, really? I would say mostly Vicente, because like, Anna's like, she's a little girl, but I don't care about Anna, to be honest, if I'm being real.
She has no agency. She's just like, all right, hopefully I'm with you. I'm just...
Yeah. She's just a little kid.
Did you guys see the whole betrayal coming?
No,
Well, who, Daniel?
Daniel, yeah.
Yes.
I did not.
Jamie
I've been
did
ready
not?
for Daniel. Come on now.
Yeah, he's
No,
like
sure.
fucking
Bro, he said, fuck this bitch Rachel. I gotta do my own shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
But it wasn't even because he like really felt like he was doing the right thing. It was because he knew that Rachel was gonna keep getting in the way of his plan because his plan was to continue to manipulate Hoagland into like getting what he wanted. And
Yeah.
once he realized that was out of reach, he was like, time to manipulate Vicente.
I don't care why he did it.
He's
I
up to no good.
don't give a fuck why he does it. As long as he left his ass. As long as he betrayed Hulk, I don't give a fuck why.
because
still did it.
he's like, I don't trust that man. Like, I need him to bring back Rowan before anything else, and then I'll do whatever. But like at this point, Rachel's giving him all this information. He's like, why would he still help me at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, fuck her. But again, just
He was
Oh,
like he made the wrong call.
I love Rachel's rise and fall in Hulklin's eyes. Oh, so satisfying.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
okay. Let's get
He
into
was
some of
like,
that.
wow.
he said,
You're
Swedish Fish
fucking
game.
useless.
Game one, dude. Game one of the Swedish Fish game. When he's like, I'll let you go first.
bro.
Highlighted her shit.
Well, Kun, when Rachel is in the room, becomes one of the best characters of all time. when they close each other, he becomes this elite. He is so good, dude. He cooks her ass non-stop for 20 minutes straight. This fucking gets the games.
I like that he was like, hey Bomb, if I face her again, she's dead. Just so you know.
He's like, yeah,
So
I
you
only
know.
let her. I didn't let the fish take her because you're here. I need you to know that. Like,
He
and
said,
I
if your
respect
eyes were
that
closed,
on
this is a
Coons.
wrap.
Like, for him to be like, look, you're my boy. I get that.
Hard.
So,
Entrance
You're-
was so tough.
Tough.
dude, clean.
Someone's like, he's like, man, why they come from up there, not from the fucking entrance? Aura, that's it.
Everybody watched a little bit of Dragon Ball growing up. They all moving like Piccolo.
How happy are you guys to see Yuri?
Bro, I'm
being
so
part of the
gassed.
tournament?
I'm so gassed.
Bro,
She bet her life immediately.
immediately, she was like, "No, my dog got it."
So yeah, that hot
That
dog,
always got it.
that hot kid down there, that's mine. I believe in him.
Bro, Evan is such like the most nervous dude. He's like, oh, come on, dog. Like you've given it. This is your life. You're betting it on a goddamn regular. Like,
I
why
get
would
so
you do
mad when they call him the 25th bomb. Like, can we give him a real name?
That's his
please?
name.
That's
If
his
anything,
name.
only
That's
she
his name
calls
because
it.
that
Only she calls it by his full
stupid bitch
name.
Called him that.
Only she calls him by his full name.
He had a real name before he was the 25th bomb.
No, he
This-
didn't.
This non-creative bitch Rachel was like, "I found you on the 25th day of October. Your name is the 25th bomb." Like, fuck that bitch, bro.
I
He
fuck
was
with
a
the
whole
name
person
Bob.
before that. I fuck with the name
They-
Bomb. We're not gonna call him a date on the calendar, bro. Hit that bitch with a car. It's not that I swear less during the fucking power ranking streams. It's that we didn't talk about Rachel enough. That's why I'm.
I'll be letting these motherfuckers fly
It
when I talk
pisses
about
me off,
Rachel.
bro. I don't think
Bruh.
I've ever hated a character as much as I hate Rachel.
Bro, she is so hateable. It's just so easy.
So satisfying win again. Kun wins hands down. Like he's like, bro, I had this shit locked. Didn't even have a doubt in my mind.
That coin
Alright.
flip shit, I was like, he's
Bro.
low-key moving like Bomb right now. Like,
I will
But I
say,
was gonna say, the
reading
coin
the
flip-
information, I was like, brother, this is a lot for me to grasp right now. But
It was so much.
once it started, I was like, oh, okay, it's easy. But this explanation, I was like, bro, what the fuck did I just read?
I read that shit 4 times and I was like, yeah, bro, I hope it makes sense when I read it. I'm
Bro,
moving the
you guys
fuck
are
on.
like looking at it like, how does Kun understand this? And like plans
Yeah.
ahead are so crazy good. When I'm looking at the game like, So one of us is worth $10. The other one's worth. God damn it! How do we know who has
I'm like,
what?
so you get to gamble how much money for this to matter? What?
And it's fucked up because like I know how I gamble. I'd have lost round one. Cause I'm like, fuck it, give me all the coins. We winning right now.
But once I saw this, I'm like, oh, perfect. It's just, I was hyped as fuck. I thought it was
When
the
they show half
$10.
his face, you know he's locked the fuck in.
Again. Let's go. I'm about to embarrass this bitch for the 15th time. Finally. That's his sole mission. This is an embarrasser.
Dude, the first time. Okay, before we get no, it's the most important part. That final bit where he's like, "It's all luck, baby. We're gonna flip a coin. There's no way you could get mad at a coin flip, dog. I'm giving you the. It's 50-50." She's like, "You're right. Fuck it, let's do it."
Mhm.
Loses. Oh hell no, that shit was rigged. You
Yeah, but
threw the
I was
coin.
like, bitch.
Ah,
All that
I
was
like,
part of the
you.
plan to trick her again
Okay,
and
do
get her
you
on the
really think if
third
you?
one.
I know everybody was saying like Haryun, I think Rock were like, bro, I know you did something to that coin to make it land it, like for you to win.
Mhm.
Oh, Rock is like, how do I flip it for you to win, dog? That shit was so funny.
That shit was too funny, bro.
He's like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything. Just throw the goddamn coin.
Yeah.
But for her to still be upset when she loses this game that she agreed to, loses, starts complaining, it's rigged, you cheated. He's like, all right, let's run it one more. She wins, and now she's like, see what I say? What I say? No complaining. And Go's like, come on, it's 1-1. We can't just let it go like that.
At the
She did
tie.
not want to. She did not want to flip that bitch again.
Oh. Like, so I feel like Kuhn's plans when it comes to Rachel are like, I'm gonna win, but I also have to equally embarrass you before I win. And so it's all, I think it's all part of the plan to remind her, you are not shit. You're never gonna be shit when you grow up. Kill yourself.
You're not loved by people. You're not loved by God. You're not like
Yeah, bro. Like,
That shit was crazy, bro.
No luck on your side whatsoever.
he's like the gods will give you one role. They won't give you two. They don't love you like that. They don't love you. They don't love you like Kobe. They don't love you like Kobe.
You thought she was Kobe?
Bro, yeah, so it was, man. It's a Kuhn being racial up whenever. That's part of the story. It's just so satisfying every time.
Were you also all surprised that fish got fucking huge when this shit popped up?
Yes. Bro.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I thought it'd be like really fast or like shoot something out or something, not get a shark toad.
Like, you know, like those circular teeth that like chew through like that cookie cutter shark. I thought it was gonna be like that, where it was just like super dangerous.
Like eat your hand type of
I
thing.
think it was gonna be a fucking behemoth.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like it would hurt you, not it's a giant shark actually.
Yeah.
But it's a panorama like us. It's this one. Like he just cooks her for just 3 panels straight. You can't do anything on your own. You can't even walk. You can't talk. You can't walk tall and proud on your own. She was lousy and weak. It's just so gas. This cooks her.
Shit. You're never gonna be shit. Mama wasn't shit.
And then as soon as he beats her, then Joaquin's like, he's right. You ain't shit for real.
It's like, yeah, you suck.
Let me show you.
But she thought she was her. Like, oh no, I'm gonna walk in and show you that you're sorry as hell.
Has she had the conversation with Haryun or about like how he's like, I know we talked about me being a heroine, but like I don't need you for real. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they talked about that when they kidnapped Haryun.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh yeah. She's like, if I need a sword, I'll find a sword. If I need legs, I'll find legs. Like,
yeah. And she is a thorn. She got Hoquin. Hoquin is not rocking with Rachel.
Now I can catch a chance with my own strength.
Okay.
Immediately next panel.
No, you can't because Reaper's is too big. Dumb bitch. Die. Bro, I was like, please let her die here, bro. Please. I know she wasn't. But man, I wanted it to so bad.
Of red, I would have been so happy.
I remember that like a week or two ago when you're like, bro, I hope she just gets eaten by like a random fucking fish or monster. I bet Daddy don't think it's like, bro. This was when I saw this, I was like, bro, Daddy's really gonna be like, oh my god, I got it.
Random moment, Daniel hit with the gift of prophecy.
I don't like that. Yeah, man. Pathetic. Yeah, my damn, she's fucking pathetic.
But the second game I like. It's just like an interesting like okay, use the coins to lock doors, but it's rigged technically. Like they're like, yo, we made sure like these people are on this side, this and that.
Mhm.
But
Bro,
the fights,
this fucking guy. Why is he still in the story,
Why
man?
won't they kill him? And why does he have 4 of their coins?
Look,
yeah, bro, switch with Bam. Give him the 4, you take the 1.
like, what are we doing? He just complains. That's all he does.
Like, bro, Muntari dies because this bro is useless. Like, it's just Bam and Muntari against
Muntari is like
Mad
that,
Dog
Bro,
and
look
Angel.
at the fit. You got that shit on.
Bro, like, again, he has the same skill as Bam, the reverse flow control.
Reverse flow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Again, Muntari, sick design, cool
R
vibes,
and P Montari for real.
and RIP. Also, Aka really put her life on his body on the line to stop whatever that fucking
When
wax
that
was.
poison shit was falling down, that shit was crazy.
Mhm.
That was like soul eating liquid.
Something like that, yeah. No, soul
How
like
insane is that?
it like makes souls into juice liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I'm excited to see Iwa's potential because she really like yo those fires are for real.
Mega me moment, bro. She never
Yeah.
gave shit.
I'm not expecting too much out of Iwa long term either, regardless. But it's cool
Bro,
to see
Iwa-
regardless.
If
When, you
Iwa
know,
would have hit this shit, I would be like, nah, that's Mega Me shit. Man.
with this treasure I summon.
Roses are red. Weapons against me won't
No, but
prosper.
Angel was running her fucking mouth, dog. Like,
Bro,
she
I thought it
never-
was
I need
gas.
to see this bitch dead at my feet.
I fucked with it, bro. I mean, she was just talking her shit and she kind of asked me. That's what was
Because that
funny.
is your type, bro. These are the women you fall for on hinge.com.
You're like, oh, she mean to me for real.
Well, okay, I was the author goes crazy with drawing her though, and there's like this whole like next few chapters.
No, yeah, it's a cool fight, bro. And honestly, like, she had a sad backstory. Like, yo, my mom like
Mhm.
really just said like, join these people. Like, they're gonna
This is
make
like,
you.
this is sick. Come on now,
Yeah.
this is hard as hell.
Her backstory was sad, but every time I see like a villain with a sad backstory, I'm like, oh, my mom kind of homeless. Like,
You watch Naruto,
who
bro.
gives a fuck?
You love sad
That's why-
backstories.
That's
The
why
basic
I don't
ass
care
sad
no more, bro,
stories.
because I used to
Nobody
sit on
wanted
the
to be his
swing.
friend.
I used to sit on the swing, bro. I was really just like you. Like, I don't care anymore. Just run the fade.
Bro, Hazel talking that jutsu shit.
I do. I do.
We're
Yes,
glazed, but
Luffy would
we're
never diss
glazed
Naruto.
Naruto.
The whole last arc, yes, bro. Everything from the time he learns the tail beast bomb on is fucking peak cinema.
I'm just saying, Luffy would never.
Actually,
do this
2
whole
episodes
talk bullshit.
before-
He'd run the hands like
You
on
are
site.
yapping. You are yapping. Luffy is a shonen protagonist with a 10,000 episode anime. All he does is talk and eat.
He throws hands.
He don't be talking.
He
this bad
squabbles.
shit, bro.
He
He fights
squabbles.
twice an arc. He fights twice an arc, and he didn't get a good fight scene until episode 982.
He wants to throw hands. Naruto's a pussy. One gun in Naruto clears the whole village.
Naruto beat Pain to death with his bare hands.
Hey, bro.
One fight in a
And
whole
brought him back to life
series.
and beat him
Bro,
again.
I'm gonna say this, bro. The author himself said if there was a gun in Naruto, bro, ninjas would not be a thing. There are guns in One Piece, and they
Luffy
don't
could
mean
dodge
shit to
bullets.
these
Luffy can dodge bullets. He brings one gun, it's over. It's over for your fucking king.
Bro,
There's just nobody-
Usopp solos the Naruto verse. Usopp,
Sniper King.
Sniper King. Y'all
Y'all
ain't stop.
smoking penis.
And no
Y'all
one,
smoking dick balls and
You
nuts.
mad, bro.
Killer Bee gang, low diff by Chopper.
That's valid. Killer Bee's a side character.
Chopper's the doctor. He's someone else scrapper.
Okay, what you're scrolling through right now, bro? The whole chains bullshit in the background. That man, that shit didn't mean nothing.
Yeah,
looked like-
yeah. I was like, make it
Yeah,
up, okay, bro. Bro's just an edgelord. I ain't give a fuck about that shit.
He said, these chains ain't going nowhere till I'm dead. I was like, bet, smoke his ass.
Hell no. So I just thought of fucking Jim Ross from WWE.
I started thinking of
Bro,
Jeff
you
Hardy
guys-
immediately.
You guys had talked about last time. We're like, well, does Bomb kill people? Does technically? I think Bomb technically kills this man.
I don't think
Yeah, I'm
he
pretty
dies.
sure that- oh, no,
Does
he's
he
going to start
not?
talking at them.
No,
But the
he's
chains
like,
go away.
he's like, you defeated me. Time to tell you. This information for no reason.
Yeah. But after that, because the chains go away, isn't he say like if they only go away when I die? Like,
He did say that.
I think he deactivated
Scroll down
them,
just
to
a
be
little bit.
honest.
Scroll down.
Yeah. No, he does say that. But I don't think that's what happens. I'm being honest. I don't think that's what happens. Because he's just laying there
You
like,
slide dog. You
well,
caught me monologuing.
he's like, oh, you got me. So come I'll give you some little lore, and then
Bro, I
just
don't know
keep
why,
going.
Frankie, but whenever you start drinking out of your water bottle, it like the blur in your background catches the water bottle, so it's almost like you're censoring something because we have like sponsors and you don't want to show the stickers. It's very funny.
Yeah, we're talking about Tower God. I can't be showing these One Piece stickers out here. Bro.
Well, speaking of One Piece, crazy shit lately. Crazy stuff
mid-piece.
going on lately.
Mid piece.
Peak piece, bro.
Peak piece, huh?
Peak piece.
That has been some of the best
One
chapters of
peak.
any manga of all time, and he's like,
nothing
oh, One Piece.
moving like One Piece, bro. One Piece is literally changing the real life world right now.
All right, bro, y'all got one revolution. Like, can we shut up about it? All right, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fucking crazy.
It's let me see. The Rachel hate, we got that. We got a little bit of Falkland and his siblings. Well, not siblings, but his people. Oh,
How they say they're siblings? Because they all claim to have they have the same dad, so they're siblings.
Yeah, they all have the same dad. Again, it's mostly everybody has the same dad, different moms. It's enough that like they're like, oh, we're not really.
Hey, on Thanksgiving, we're siblings.
Hmm.
What do you think her flame's gonna be?
What do you mean?
But like her like they say like her flame is like special.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be fire. I don't think it's gonna be crazy or anything like some form or anything like that. To be honest.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah. Because also because it's Iwa, I just don't think about her much in general.
I think. Honest. Oh man, Bomb is drowning in bitches, and he is chasing this fucking boy-shaped ass. I just think, bro, that if Iwa would stop calling him a pervert and start pursuing Bomb, the story would change so much because he would finally stop chasing Rachel, and they would just be a dastardly power couple until Endorsi and Yuri showed up and took back what was rightfully theirs.
Okay, there you go. That's all I need to hear.
I was like, bro, he's got to like if Endorsi.
He has Endorsi and Yuri in his corner. We're waiting for him, bro.
Bro, if Endorsi shows up and Yuri's still around, bro, they're not even gonna get along for real.
They're scrapping immediately.
They both gonna be like, what are you talking to Bam like that for?
Endorsi's getting her ass beat, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's a regular.
Yeah.
And Yuri's a ranker. Just unfair advantages, bro.
Tough shit. Low diff.
The eyes are cool there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the curve drawings are crazy in this whole fight.
I just don't give a shit about it. I just want to see her dead. I feel like this backstory is supposed to make me like feel for her character, but I feel like, bro, like your life can be as bad as you want. It does not give you the right to just be a villainous piece of shit. Oh, my mom was mean to me, so I kill people for fun now. Like,
I don't know if it's for fun.
Put that bitch in a box, bro.
Oh, I don't think it's for fun or anything.
She's literally laughing and smiling when she kills people. She's doing it for the love of the game.
I will say though, like I think Fug is really good at picking people who they could take advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you had this rough life, and we could promise you change. All right, I'll do whatever you need me to do.
If I was Fug, I'm picking Daniel.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm hoping I was waiting for some kind of like explanation.
R.I.P. Motari, bro. What'd you say?
So I don't know what chapters you guys let. Like, how does yours end? Like, where you guys left off?
The game.
As soon as they said the game was over, I put the manga down.
Yeah, the chapter ends with the game ending. They get teleported into like the next room, and that's where it ends. Like literally ends.
I stopped right there because I actually read this shit on Monday. So I was like, bet when Daniel gets back to me that he's read it, I'm gonna see if we're reading the next one. And then when Daniel said he read it, I had not read any Choujin yet, so I was like, I don't know if I got another one in me. And it's good that I didn't because I read Choujin today.
I finished it today, I think, but I started yesterday.
Choujin, yeah.
I sat down at 2 p.m.
Thorn now. How do you guys feel?
Again?
Slow this down. Slow this down. What we're going through right now. Again, like vibes for this, like this whole situation, like
it's fucking cool, bro. Yeah. I think it's a very cool depiction of one, the internal monologue of like figuring out what truly matters to him and shit
Mhm.
like that, and like who he really wants to be. And two, like the depiction, like the physical manifestations of his power, I thought were fucking sick.
Like this
Because like the
example.
whole beginning of him in the rice pot, is this what you meant when you asked if we saw it twice?
Yeah, because I know he goes like there's like the
Because I
initial
know that
moment and then it
they
goes
said he has to
back.
go back to it, so I
Yeah,
didn't
he
know if
hasn't.
you meant like when he actually goes back, or
Yeah,
if just like if it's
yeah,
the
it's a flashback.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but this was like a real turning point for Bomb's character. So I'm hoping that he doesn't
Mhm.
revert back to the "I'm a lost puppy, follow Rachel" thing.
Rachel.
Yeah, this was like a turning point in his characters. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is that like he's the first time around, even the Guardian was like, "Bro, you left Loki early. Like we haven't even decided like one thing about what to do with you."
Hmm.
And we
So
got a
I
lot of
think
work to do, OG.
he has to go back and like
So
really
does he go
start.
back?
I mean, yeah, he has to keep his promise.
Okay, cool.
He
I'm
did, say,
making
he
sure.
did say he would.
Yeah, I mean, Bob's not a liar.
Yeah.
He,
James, how do you envision the third game of the third dollar show game going?
I think
Do you
it's
have
gonna be
any
a death
idea?
match. There's no way it's not a fight. Like it's gonna. Actually, I don't think it'll be a fight. I want it to be a fight, but it's gonna be something that's like horribly rigged against Bomb, and they're gonna end up fighting anyways. Because they have to fight. Like surely he gets to fight Joaquin, right? Don't look at me like that, Frankie. Tell me the truth. Don't tell me.
Like, I want to say like, do you think Joaquin's just gone from the like, that's it? Like, it's a short run. He's gone. He dies here and it's over.
He has to. One of them has to die. You read the rules.
I know. I was like, I want to believe
you don't
it.
think
I want to
you don't think
believe
he
it.
gets his full power? You don't think he collects his
Becomes white. Becomes white.
Yeah,
I think he was born white.
yeah, but I think his Slayer name is White.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Because like it doesn't make sense for them to like hype him up getting all 5 and then not getting 5, unless the only way it makes sense for them to not give him all 5 is if Vicente got to eat some of them and he didn't get eaten. That was the only way that worked out. But they can't get him out of the body with the soul blade, so somebody's gonna get beat the fuck up. That's all I know, and I'm very excited to see it.
Are you worried at all about Yuri?
Nah,
buy her?
No, like for
no,
her.
about her.
Like
No,
Because
no,
she
no, no.
promised her life on the line. I don't think
No.
Yuri keeps promises. Keep it a thou with you. I think even if Bomb were to lose, she's
you
scrapping.
gonna have to take my life. You won't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
I'm killing Pedro. She's killing Pedro.
She said, I said you could have it. I didn't say I was giving it up. Come here.
No, because like apartment says like, Bomb. I don't see Bomb winning the fight straight out. Because let's say Joaquin becomes white and they scrap and Bomb wins. Where do you go from here with the story? Bomb as a D class irregular who just beat a ranker. Where do we go
And
from
a
there?
Flame Slayer.
He's an irregular though. He's an E rank irregular. I don't know.
It's a D rank irregular. But if he's already beating rankers, where do we go from here? You know what I mean?
Oh, FM.
Like I feel like it's just a crazy
There's high
jump.
rankers.
What? White is a high ranker.
All right. I think I found out recently the high rankers are technically from 1 to 1,000. So there's 1,000 quote unquote high rankers.
Never said where White was. It just said that he was a ranker.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just little small, like, little fun fact I found out
Yeah.
recently.
I
So-
like that you're giving us these numbers because I don't think they necessarily like spoil the
Change it,
story.
yeah.
Yeah, it's information that people in the tower would have. So I think it fits the.
And
I
I
mean,
think
because they're fucking 30 something floors deep into the tower, so they would know shit about the tower by now.
mm,
Everybody would
Yeah.
bond because that boy is fucking lost.
I think the idea of him being a
Workshop
ranker this
battle was
early feels a bit
35.
early, too soon. Right?
I was trying to think. I was like, what floor we're on? Because I think the workshop battle was 35, right?
Workshop battle was
Mm.
20.
30 or 20.
20 was when you met Wagnon.
I think it was 30.
You're right. You're right. It was.
I think we're on 45 right now.
I thought the train was like 33.
I think we're on 35. I think it goes up like 5
Oh wait.
slots or some shit every time.
Go to the next like chapter. It says what floor they're on every chapter. Like you know when you see the 3 red eyes, like
Does it?
God symbol or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they'll say like 33F or something. The part where the other brother takes Wagnon's body was super cool. So does that mean he was just like a bodiless soul for a while?
I think
Like he
they're
was just floating
all
around different,
just soul that have like forms.
but he didn't, or like, or what?
No, I think Vicente is also just again a soul. A soul.
Like, I'll hide in you for a surprise attack type of thing.
No, like Anna. Remember, she has like you could see them. They all have physical bodies. I think the fact that their souls is the only reason that he could go into Wagner.
But why did he do that as opposed to like using his physical form?
It's a hide, I'd imagine.
Surprise! It's just a surprise attack.
Oh, okay.
So where's that inch?
Because David was wait, go back up real quick.
Hold on.
I had that
38th floor.
Yeah, 38.
They had like a panel with like white. His crown is floating around. Him being the
10th of 11 Slayers, yeah.
Slayers. Who's the 11th Slayer?
Karaka's one, right?
Oh,
Karaka's one of
the
them.
most. I think Karaka's probably the most recent one. So let's say Karaka's 11. White is 10th.
And then we have 9 more.
Damn, that's a lot.
A lot.
You think they're alive?
I'd imagine so. I'd imagine they're all alive still. Pretty small still, them. Maybe 1 or 2 are dead here and there. All right.
Also, did they explain like why he says like I missed my throne or whatever, or like?
Give me a minute. I have to do something downstairs, but I can like, a minute or two.
We got cookies in the oven.
I think he's doing his laundry. But what am I gonna say to you? What do you think? Well, first answer the question. Did they explain what he's talking about when he used to be a king, or?
I thought it was just like the throne that he sat on as a Fug Slayer.
Okay, so no, they know there's an actual throne that he tells you about later.
Oh,
So,
okay. I mean, I might have missed it.
No, it might not just have happened. It might actually it might be the third game where he explains like what he means by like I used to be a king.
Okay. If they don't, I'm gonna need you to run that back for me.
All right, sure thing.
Because I feel like sometimes I get really caught up in reading and I like skip past it that ends up being important later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like the reason why like this time around I'm doing screenshots because I'm like,
Mhm.
you know what, this kind of like especially now because I know future stuff. I'm like, you know what, I was kind of confused about this, so let me screenshot this, and then that way like when it comes up later, I could go back and reference it. It helps for two things. One, for my enjoyment of the reading because like I want to catch stuff I missed the first read through, but also like once I take the screenshots, I could use them to talk to you guys about it later.
Yeah. I know that like I pay a lot of attention whenever, or I try to pay a lot of attention whenever I'm reading, so I can like talk to y'all about it. But every time we talk about it, y'all caught something I didn't, and I think that's super cool.
And there's also like Tower of God. I think it has to be one of those things where you read a second time because
Yeah.
you're like gonna be like, man, was this a setup the whole time? Like
Yeah.
was like because again with the whole guides thing, it's like how much of this is actually the idea of like is destiny set in stone? You know, like
Mhm.
could Bomb have actually changed anything, or is this exactly what Huarun wanted from like day one? Like who's pulling the screens and who's pulling whose strings and because I feel like there's levels to it. Like when we in the workshop battle when we thought like oh that one dude is running all the stuff or Reflasia was running all the stuff and then we find out it's a family head that was running it all. I'm like bro,
Yeah.
like everybody thought like oh I outplayed you and like this dude's like I saw you all playing each other and I put that into like my mindset of like to get what I want and I'm like bro that's crazy. How do you
They're
like
playing like 60
manipulate?
chess, bro.
Yeah, it's like how do you manipulate people to that extent?
Yeah.
So, because I don't know,
Y'all
have
saw
people
if they
you.
gave Rachel another $1. She was down to 0
Oh
after
yeah,
the Swedish fish game.
Kuhn was like, "I'll give you one, that way you're not like completely out
Yeah.
or whatever." Right?
Yeah.
Good guy. That Kuhn of World Magnus.
The AA.
Hey.
Anything else you want to bring up?
No, I think this one. I think
I think I just
finishing
want
up
to
the
keep
third
reading,
game,
bro.
you guys will like some of the stuff will lock in. So yeah, again, we're like we stop in mid arc is like you don't get all the good stuff or like
Yeah. Like so, like, you know, this happened, but it's like it just feels so like unimportant compared to what's going on around it. You know?
I know this was supposed to be like a big deal for like this like team's reunion and shit, but like
Yeah. It's like it's cool,
I
bro.
just want to see. I want to see my boy Scrap. I
Yeah.
wanna see,
I'm curious, based off what we're reading so far, what are your like favorite things to like what are the things you're looking the most forward to?
Rachel's death.
In this arc, you mean in this arc?
No, just like based off what you've been reading, you're like, "Damn, I want to know more about
As
Ooh,
Tower of
XYZ."
God as
dude.
a whole.
The tower. I want to know more about the tower specifically. The tower
I've got a
specifically.
couple.
Honestly, we know jack shit about Jihad himself, really. I want to know more about Jin Sung specifically. I want to know who's like the head of Fog.
Mhm.
Fuck.
I I I think I have a guess, I guess, who I think Fug is. Like the top leader is.
I do too. You want to hear who I think it is?
Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
yours is more like mine is too like mine. I would have to explain too much to for my thing.
Oh, mine's rooted in absolutely nothing but my love for twisted storytelling, and I think the leader of Fug is Jihad.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think it's a bad guess.
He rules that much, like where he's like, I'm my own self villain. Like
Hey, hear me
Yeah,
out.
like I
Yeah.
think
if I give
because
you
like
guys hope, like
we
I
were
don't
just
know.
talking about that family head playing like 4D chess with all his ops, right? I think my theory is that Jihad is using Fug as a way to like maintain order in the tower in a sense
Okay.
by creating dissent towards himself and
Or no, it causes separation. You know, like
yeah,
if all people had rallied to like monkeys separate weak, monkeys together strong, whatever it is in Planet of the Apes. He creates Fog. Then he also has the Wuhak song. He's like, the more divided you are, the less you guys will have a
the
chance
less
to take
likely
me
they are to
down.
come for my throne. Exactly.
Yeah, because like Fog is known like I think Fog started off as like a rebellious group of like, hey man, like fuck Jihad, like we whatever it is, right? But like
And
when
they
you
eventually
first
just started
meet,
picking up fucking Crash. I was like, homeboy here.
yeah, because when the band was reintroduced as Viole, Ghost says like, yo, no, Fog is evil. Like Fog fucking kills people. They're like tyrants. Like they, saying like Fog has become less of a symbol of rebellion and like unionship of like people against jihad, and it's become like no, they're a terrorist group.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking thugs.
Shit. Maybe it's Warrior, bro, pretending to just be a guide.
Bitch, that would be
And
crazy.
she's the head.
That would be crazy. That honestly would be crazy.
The whole time, she's like, I'll be directly involved in your fucking either destruction or your, you start being
Because like, how do you get the role of being the guide for this for bomb? Like, how are guides decided?
like you just say, oh yeah, I'll be the guy, but the whole time like you're both, you're the head, you're just acting as this character.
Because there's a line later on that Huarin will say that I still don't know if it's she's telling us the truth or lying. So I'm gonna tell you what it is because it's not like again, even if I tell you, you don't know what to believe. She says that like the witches or the guides are born to be on a certain path, and whether they live or die, like they already accepted it because they know the path. So that's why she knows like I'm supposed to be with Bomb because I'm supposed like I like he's on my path. I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
She's explained like so I'm like, but is it though? Like, is it decided by like fate ahead of time that like once you're born, you're the guide for this kid, or is her like her own ambition is the reason why like she takes people that she knows that can help her be on her own path.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Have you ever seen the movie Wanted?
I love Wanted. We love Wanted here.
You know
oh,
how
the curved bullets, yeah.
how towards the end, like you realize that Morgan Freeman was manipulating the loom the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's like, how hard do you believe in this guide? Like, is it for 100% fact she can't lie because she's like, this is the path you need to be on?
Uh-huh.
Or does she
Or is it the
lie to
fate
make
that
sure
she's
you're on the
chosen?
path she wants you to be on?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
So
So like, who comes first?
Warriors.
Person on
I
the
think
path
Warriors a
or
great character. Good character.
I really
like,
just want more Bomb backstory, bro. Like I really feel like I know I bring it up every week, but I think that there is something important about that boy's past, and there is a reason that he lost all of his memories.
Definitely. When we
And I
get that?
want to know
No
what that shit
idea.
is.
I don't know. I don't know when we get it though.
I don't know if we ever will.
If Frankie knows, then at some point we get it.
He's not giving me that look in the camera, so he doesn't know yet.
He said it.
Oh, he knows?
He said it. Yeah.
His bomb's past the One Piece. Am I going to be chasing it for 1,000 episodes?
If if you found out that Bam's like real backstory was in One Piece, would you read One Piece more?
Yes. Tonight. I'd read 500 chapters tonight.
Nah, man. I think I don't know the full story because they don't want to give you everything, but like there's enough where you're like, okay, I know this, I know this. Like now I have to string it together with all these other things you find out separately.
You ever find out his real name?
His name is Bam, bro. That's his name.
No, it is not, bro. Rachel gave him that name.
That's how it
Okay,
works. That's how it
That's how it
works.
works.
Your mom named you James.
I wasn't 15 when my mom named me.
Lucky you.
He was a whole ass person before that.
But lucky you,
Who
bro.
was supposed
You're
to name
privileged.
him?
You're just privileged. He wasn't
He didn't have anybody there to
name
give
him.
him a name.
All right, bro. You mean to tell me that he was
Have you ever
born in
have
the
you ever heard of
rocks? No name.
the prom night dumpster baby, bro?
Yes, I've
They don't
heard.
got
He's taking
names.
a stroll.
He doesn't have a name.
Doesn't have a name.
So someone
Because
names
they just
him.
got rid of
Fucked
him.
up.
If somebody left
up.
Bam in that place to rot, they didn't name him. They didn't give a shit enough to be like,
If I
Here,
threw you away
Jefferson,
today and Rachel
fucking
found
die
you in
here.
30 years and named you Brock,
He
your
would
name is
have a name.
still
He
fucking
would.
Frankie.
He would know his name is Frankie though.
No, he wouldn't because he got hit in the head and he forgot who he was. And then this little white bitch came and told him about the stars.
But what
And
if Bum
fucking
was there?
manipulated him.
But what if Bum was there since birth?
He was not, bro. He was not.
What
His
if he was
backstory is
though?
deeper than that. Then that's
Yeah, I'm
really
sure.
boring.
How about if his backstory is just that he was there? Like he literally was fucking manifested in that cave.
He just appeared in that cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's actually kind of cool. If he
All
just showed
Jihad's
up at
will.
that age in that cave, I fuck with that. If he was just a spawn of this world to change the tower, and he was born that age in that cave, just popped out as a person, that is the only way I'm accepting that. It needs to be a spontaneous formation. Like he needs to
Or how
just
about
pop
okay?
the fuck out.
Are you okay with his name? Like, how about if it's revealed?
What if it's like
that-
What if it's like Josh? What's his name?
No, it's Jewel. It's Jewel.
Juvio de Grace.
Juviole Grace. However, that's
That
his
goes
full
into
name.
one of my
Dog
other
shit name.
theories.
Dog shit name.
No, but like I'm cool with that because I'm still calling him Bomb. I don't care what his real name is. I just want to know. You know what I mean?
I'm saying if Juviole Grace is his real name.
Yeah, I'm saying like that's fine. I'm still calling him Bomb. My point is like I don't care like if that is his name or not. I just want them to tell me like this is actually who he was prior to this shit happening. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. You go, hey, tell me what his real name is. And I go, oh, it's Jewel Viola Grace. It's confirmed 100%. He was born Jewel Viola Grace. What does that change for you in this? Like, how does that change the way you feel?
Actually, specifically if it's Juvilia Grace, it
Yes.
changes everything.
Okay, so we're
Because-
getting somewhere. What? Like, what does it change?
That means that prior to his bomb being in cave,
Mhm.
actually, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It means that either somebody in Fug like knows something about his past, or it means that in his past he was either a part of Fug or in close relation with somebody that took him in Fug.
Yeah, because
And
someone
I think that's very interesting. I think that's very interesting backstory. That's important lore for James.
someone knew the name Juvio de Grace beforehand. They're like, oh, like they recognize the name as something else. I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly.
I brought that up and you told me no, you fucking dickhead. Because the way it was
Maybe-
reacted to when they first started calling him Juviole Grace,
Huh.
I was like, dude, like, because that's when we first started finding out how old people were in the tower and shit. And I was like, what if that was the name of like an ancient ranker or something?
Oh, maybe that's what I think
No,
about
no,
that.
Think
fucking
about it. Think about
stupid.
it. Even when White heard it for the first time, he's like, Jewel Viola Grace.
He reacted to it a
He
certain type of
reacted
way.
to
Yeah.
it like him as White was like, I've heard that name somewhere. But like actually,
That's
over
how I
time-
took it too.
Mhm.
But then like,
So I'm saying, I'm not saying it's confirmed that's his name, but like there's a chance it's either Juvio Grace is Bomb's real name, or there's somebody that they named that has that name and they gave it to Bomb.
either one is interesting to me, and I would like to know the answer. I think there is a chance that the way White reacted to the name was just like, so this is the guy that was supposed to beat me, huh?
Hmm.
Juviole Grace. And he
Yeah,
was just saying it over and over again because he's a fucking lunatic.
that's how I interpreted it.
You know, those dudes like when they start getting ready to fight, they start smacking themselves in the head and shit.
Yeah,
Low-key like that.
yeah. I will say, like, we're assuming that maybe Jinsung named him possibly Juviole Grace, and if he's from ancient times, he might know someone previously of that name, possibly.
Yeah, I guess basically your options of who named them are Jin Sung Ha and then Ya Sung.
The tea guy, right?
The coffee guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's another crackpot theory straight out of my fucking
Rice,
fucking noodle. Right?
rice pot theory. Rice pot theory.
What if Juviole Grace, Bomb, and Jinsung have been friends for thousands of years? Bomb isn't a 15-year-old boy at all. He's 982.
Also, I don't know how old Bomb really is because we don't know how long he was alone before Rachel showed up. Honestly, Rachel
I think he
again.
was just
Rachel
jerking
looks
his
like a
shit
young.
crazy style in that cave.
What?
My fault.
I don't know. I didn't you said. I'm sorry. Say repeat it.
I said, do you think Bomb was just jerking his shit crazy style in that cave?
I mean, how else was he gonna draw stuff on the wall?
I don't know, bro. To be
I
honest,
mean, that's a good question. Who taught him how to draw on the wall?
Actually,
I mean,
the first
caveman
one
did
was
it.
Rachel, I'm pretty sure.
Caveman did that shit. Yeah.
Well, that man had
You know
no
how
concept of, like,
insane of a fucking like the first caveman was just like, hey, when I make rock on walk picture, like
Yeah, like they drew back then,
that's
so lots of like
insane to me, bro.
something you just figure out on your own. Essentially, that's how we learned. So it's possible.
just the idea of like Jinsung was like, bro, like I know you could do these attacks because you used to do them when we used to read regulars together. Like that idea is crazy to me.
Like,
I watched a movie like that recently.
he's being retrained, pretty much.
Yeah,
Isn't that low-key how they did Jason Bourne?
I never watched this in porn.
Oh my
Can't lie.
God, that's
Born,
just
Born Identity.
bro.
Never watched any of those.
The first three are really good, bro. I mean, they were really good when I was a kid. They might not be good now.
Bro, it's a big ass gun. So who are these characters? I don't remember them at all until we got to this. We got to this test. I'm like, who are these two?
I was like, who is this?
They rock with Akka, bro.
I can tell the fit.
Okay.
I could tell. Well, I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
Me when I have the Akka build.
Oh man.
I think that was the first frame where Akka looked like a dude.
Have
Bro,
you
he bro's
gotten
just
the full
snacking.
story of Rowan yet or no?
She was framed to kill somebody, so Joaquin could kill them all. Pretty much.
Nah, she did that kill.
No, she done. She did kill them. Like she was forced to kill them, and framed for other murders. Sorry, and framed for other murders as well.
It's crazy, right? Like how
It is,
White manipulates people.
Mm. Yeah, he needs to die, unfortunately, for him.
Unfortunately.
For him.
Fuck Hulk Quinn, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Once I start listening, I'm like, oh yeah, we lost. I knew as much as she was going south immediately. Oh my god, it's raps. Yeah, I told him off the rip.
Bro, when he said I told you a lie, it reminded me of the it was me, Barry. I jerked you off at supersonic speed, so it seemed like you came at the first touch of a one. I just can't take shit serious, bro. It's so hard for me.
Anything else you guys want to bring up?
I think that's it.
All right, so can we talk about the fact that the demon Loki looks like the inside of Bomb?
What do you mean?
A little
Oh,
bit.
that's
It's red, but a red version.
But he got the same face and everything. You think that's just an artistic styling thing?
Yeah,
or
probably it's like
you
how
think it's
demons
supposed to look the same?
That's how devils look, or demons look. But yeah, I mean, it being red, this one's red. His bomb is blue. Maybe maybe it means something, possibly.
Yeah, other than that though, I think I'm good. I think like some of the bigger stuff is coming for the third game.
Yeah, like it's hard to get super in
next
depth
week
because so much happens. We just got hit pinpoints of like all these moments, you know.
Yeah, this Loki one of those arcs where we should have done 3 streams this week.
Yeah, probably.
I think Choujin were really good at like bringing it all together for like ideas. But this one with how much stuff is going on, it's probably like as it happens, like we need to like call it like
I think
hop
I'm gonna
on
just
for
that or like we can like just like take notes and shit, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
like try to like confer a little bit prior to the stream, like talk about it a little bit.
Mhm.
Hit like key talking points.
All right, I think we're in the
I know
stream
that
now,
we
though.
typically have been
Real quick,
yeah.
any last moments before I end the stream? Any last remarks or anything like that?
let the dollar show ending commence.
All right, we're out here then. So good night. Peace.